A year ago from today, I started a campaign for a system called PokeRole with my brother and some of his friends. This campaign is by all means a retelling of the Pokemon Sword and Shield story with a few changes to suit the tabletop RPG style and some changes that I personally felt would have made the game a little bit better. You'll see more later. During this whole time, one of the players, who goes by Azurite, records all of these for his own personal use. He has given me permission to upload these on YouTube so that way I can bring attention to this game to more people. Now, most of these sessions are about 4 hours long, so I will not be making huge edits, only trimming down some beginning and ending bits, censoring some uses of IRL names that slipped by, text to give some context, like so, or if I'm feeling up for it, a small little funny edit I thought about. I do not have a set schedule in which I will upload these. These will just come out when I am able to. That said, I'm hoping to try to get as much out as fast as I can to you guys so you can see as close to the current sessions as possible. Important notes. While 1 or 2 pieces of art is commissioned, most of the art here is taken from either Pokemon official art that's just found on the internet, or some kind of build your own character program that you can find online. There is no known AI art used in this session as far as I'm aware of. Also, we did not understand a lot of the rules when starting out, so especially early on, there's going to be a ton of mistakes made in these early sessions about how the rules work. I'm not going to go over all the changes to the rules or the mistakes we've made, just know that you'll find out later how the rules are actually supposed to go. In addition, PokeRole is a very theater of the mind system that was not made to be made with battle maps in mind, so additional rules were made to sort of allow the system to work as you are going to see here. The rules you see come in the 2.0 edition that was written back in November of 2018. As of the posting of this specific video, the new 2.1 edition was announced back in April and is set to release soon in August, but has not been released. In case you watch this in the future, know these rules will very well probably be different from what you will be playing now. It is my hope that I can bring attention to this system as a whole because it's frankly been something I've found a lot of fun with and want to get more people into, especially if you're a Pokemon fan. There's a link to the PokeRole Discord below where you can learn more about the game, see if anyone is running any new games, or ask how people run specific rulings and such. With all that said, let me introduce you to the players of this game and their characters. The DM is myself, Aldrock, nothing more to say. Azurite will be playing Sheridan Bowman, an empathetic nerd who is trying to learn everything he can about Pokemon, with his starter of Sobble. Benjamin, who will be playing Zeff, a chef who by all means we kind of agreed is the actual Ketchum in our group. His starter is Munchlax. And lastly, my brother Muriel, who will be referred to as Leg, is playing Anna Joy, a girl descended from Nurse Joy who is obsessed with fairy types. And before you ask, yes, he knows exactly what he's getting himself into. His starter is Hatena. This is the session 0 we had 1 year ago, which started with Leg and Benj being super late because they are colloquially known as late night piss. And the first few sessions happened in the afternoon, so they slept in accidentally. So I cut to the part where we get to the actual campaign details. With all that said, enjoy here the very first episode of PokeRole Sword and Shield Late Night Piss Edition.
Anyways.
Okay. So, now that we have everyone here, we can at least get session 0 started.
Back on track.
Can I just say, fun fact, Benjamin, I was also late. I was nearly an hour late, and I was rushing to get in here. I did not realize. I overslept. I thought that I was going to fuck everything up, and then I realized that even though that I'm here like 45 minutes late, you are still nowhere.
I woke up just like, oh no, what time is it? Turn on my computer. Oh no, it's 2 o'clock.
That's what happened with me.
Okay.
Classic late for. Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna get us started right here. So for Benjamin and Azurite, as you guys are aware, I'm Aldrock, and You guys
Wow.
probably remembering. You guys remember me from our, probably remember me from when we did that one
I
D&D thing with
Turn
Meg.
shit
the
black and ate it.
Rain.
Turn shit black and ate it.
Why you did do that?
Pirates.
Yeah, you did eat a little bit of the void.
Yeah, but yeah, no. So I've been. So let's see. Well, I kind of already done a lot of the introduction when we kind of had that weirdly indirect session -1 like a couple days back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
we were very excited for this.
So I'm gonna be very clear here that for a lot of these session zeros, I typically have a little bit more routine stuff. But since you guys know each other pretty well, while I kind of am I know who. I have a general gist of who you guys are, minus Leg, who I'm at least much more certain
You
of.
have no idea who that is.
Yeah,
But,
no, I think we all know who your biggest wild card is going to be here.
It's me. He's never seen me in his life.
But that said, so I guess so rather than going through with introductions, since you guys pretty much already know each other, and I'm probably just gonna learn more about you guys as we play. I'm gonna at least get us going with a little bit of social contract stuff to start us off. I want to just try and get some stuff just kind of laid away so that we can actually because for the better. So and the first thing that I think is very important to discuss is scheduling. So let me start off with this. So because I'm aware that this is the late night piss group.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And as of currently, I don't have the most open late nights per se.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's gonna change in about a month from now when I move myself back into my dorms, where I'll definitely have a lot more flexibility at what time, how late I can be up. But just kind of because of house stuff as of right now, that's gonna be a bit super late night stuff is not gonna be as possible. But what I'm thinking is maybe we try to have sort of a schedule in place just for getting us started for at least the next month or so, and then once I'm back in school and whatnot, then we go for something that would probably be a lot more comfortable for
Something that we won't be 2 hours late to.
Well,
yeah.
it's more of a matter if we think that this would reoccur or not for future sessions until early September to late August.
More along the lines of late August. It would be specifically exactly a month from now, more or less.
Yeah. So it's more of
And that'll only
define-
be 4 sessions. So
yes. At this point, we are currently written up to be doing just 1 session per week. That's what it's written out on the docket so far.
More or less. So, what would be a much more comfortable time for everyone here that we can at least be at least closer to more of a better on time for, because I want to try
Listen.
and at least
If I had set an alarm or something, or paid attention, I probably could have came here on time. I'm just not used to D&D happening this early. That was just my fault.
yeah.
I mean, if it matters to you, I don't really care what time we start. All I could say is that if you're going to put it at this time again, I oversleep. So like how I did today.
I can probably because again, here's the thing, I'm gonna just be very blunt. If we did decide to do this time, I'm going to be very clear here that this would only be temporary.
Yeah, and honestly,
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
That's why I'm saying I think we could thug it out at this time, considering the fact that you did talk about earlier that you do tend to have other things occurring on this day later on in the day.
Yeah,
So,
we gotta just
because
take the
you
early
did tell
morning
you
slot.
gave us about 2 hours remaining, I think, somewhere about an hour ago. So
We
I'll-
just gotta
say,
put the early morning shits.
I'll say if we want to set it for instead 11, at least just for same day here, but just 11 just to kind of get things started, because I figure 11 might be because
I mean, okay. Can I make a suggestion? Because
Sure.
I mean, I'm perfectly okay with moving it to 11. Although I will technically say that like we might as well just keep it at 10, since worst case scenario we could just say if we aren't here by 11 or like maybe like 11:30, then we could just say, all right, session's canceled. We overslept.
All right. I'll say like 11:30, just because I'm more than willing to give you guys a little bit of wiggle room. And again, like,
Cause yeah,
to
it just gives us
reiterate-
a little bit of extra time for the session.
yeah. So,
Oh boy.
Well, I more or less don't have an opinion on this. I think I could make it on time regardless. It seems that we're still gonna
Yeah.
definitely say that Monday is probably still our best day of the week as of now, and of probably
yeah.
in that future time shift, depending on your college schedule, I guess.
I'll
Yep.
say that like literally like if we just because for I'll just say it like this: if we decide to keep it to Monday, but like we could make it to like maybe like close to 9 or 10. I can definitely like make it work for like because like I know what my current like school schedule is looking like, and like a lot of my stuff is a little bit more earlier in the day anyway. So like doing it later, like especially like because I'm also just very flexible on what day, especially if it's super late in the night, because like so long as it's like I'm gonna say probably like after 6-ish, like closer to 7, like I can definitely make almost any time work, like once my like actual school schedules pick up. If we decide to do like a weekend time, probably like closer to 9, as like I'll be doing sort of like work shifts basically, and I gotta give myself time to drive back and whatnot. But that's at least how things are looking on my end. But if we want, we can kind of save the discussion for planning like future sessions until a little bit later, if you guys would like.
I don't mind, no matter the case.
I'm just more to hear the flexibility of our other members. Again, this time is perfect for me.
Yeah.
I wasn't worried
but-
about being on time or not. I can literally forfeit breakfast. I do it for work all the time.
Yeah,
But-
Monday I have off. As far as I'm concerned, if we do the session Monday, I can make it.
All right,
Benjamin?
Benjamin.
Okay, sorry. I heard most of that, but not the end of it because I got distracted by a different D&D campaign when I'm trying to cook something, and
Okay.
someone else just
so-
made an entire recipe how to cook a steak. So
Okay, so I'll summarize it. What we're thinking is right now we'll do like basically the same time, although I'll sort of put like a sort of cutoff point of if no one's here by like 11:30, then like a session will be canceled basically.
okay, I see.
And then we'll change things up later once my school schedule is set in, as I'm gonna need to change the time anyway. So.
Mhm.
And honestly, like because I know that like I know Leg has like Sunday nights free. I can definitely like make like Sunday nights work as well. Like I said, like I can make like
Yeah.
once my school schedule opens up, I can definitely make like late nights work. It's just as of currently,
So then, as a future hypothesis, then, should we consider once your school schedule kicks in, we can shoot for Sunday nights, and if that is unfeasible by one of our members, we can use Monday as like the backup day of the week.
I think that's a good plan. I like that plan.
Yeah, and I will only say that like technically I don't have Sundays off. It's just that they give me Sundays off so frequently that it's pretty much like I have it off.
The only reason I say
Okay.
this is because
Mondays, I know I have
Benjamin,
off,
I'm pretty
but
sure,
I specifically fight for that.
because I'm pretty sure, like Benjamin, you said yesterday that you had a D&D game postponed or canceled yesterday, correct?
Yeah,
So we know that Benjamin does have things scheduled for that day, but there can be days, I guess, where
It's only Sunday.
he gets free time. Yesterday was a rare case that he didn't have something to do. So
Okay.
yes. So yeah, I have two. On each Sunday, I have two different campaigns. They go bi-weekly. So it,
So
It's
they're
not-
bi-weekly and they siphon it. Okay.
Okay. I guess if you don't mind me asking, like, what times do they typically do? Just because then, like, what times do you typically do those? You don't need to be like.
I think we do around well, for me, it's about like 6 to whenever we stop.
Okay, so 4
Okay.
p.m. If he says 6, it means 4. Me and Benjamin share the time zones. So that would be 4 p.m. And are both your campaigns at 4 p.m. just bi-weekly? Are they just at the exact same time?
About ish.
Wow.
They're all the same. They're all basically the same group of people. So
So about
Okay.
evening. About early evening.
All right.
Or is it like 4 p.m.? 6 p.m. That's, yeah, like afternoon, early evening even. So how late do those go then, typically? Because you're always around for late night piss-ish, so probably like 4 hours?
I think
Maybe?
they usually last until like 10.
But I will also caveat, though, that you do tend to have a lot of late night discussion post-session. You get very distracted by Discord post-session.
Yeah.
Understandable.
All right. So I guess my further question to you then is, if we decide to basically sort of like host it, basically, well, it would be probably like closer to like 9 o'clock our time. So I would think like basically closer to like 11 your time. Do you think like do you think you could make that? Do you think that would work at all, or would you prefer like just keeping it to Monday binge?
Uh, I don't know. The idea of trying to fit like a 4th campaign to Saturdays. Saturdays and Sundays.
A little weird. That's a lot of D&D for one day of the week.
We can change it to. We can just kind of keep it to Mondays then. And,
Yeah,
you
probably
know,
best to keep it to Mondays.
yeah, and like I said, like honestly, we
Makes it
could like.
easier for me.
All right, so I'll just set it for. So I'm gonna set it to like we can discuss the more exact time once things get around to there, but I'll have it like basically like 9 p.m. PST basically.
Bird's going crazy.
So yeah, I'm gonna ask that you be understanding enough that I have a little bird here who I'm trying to make sure that like the noise doesn't pick up all of his little tweets, but
Don't worry, it's very.
No, you're fine
entertaining.
on noises. Leg always has his fan on.
Let's be honest,
sometimes-
we
You
you
gotta
can't kept a
understand.
bird over a fan.
You gotta understand, they're very used to this.
all right. So I've been here once my school kicks back up, we'll change it to 9 p.m. and I'll say like on average we'll have our sessions last for about like 2 to 3 hours. We'll kind of, since like it seems like you guys tend to kind of be a little bit more like flexible, open. We'll kind of more play it by like feel, if that makes sense. But
Alright.
like if
Okay.
things get like a little too long,
As an additional
uh,
consideration,
yes.
so, gotta finish eating my sandwich. The time zone, or the timing, so to speak. Early Monday, I personally think, well, is more difficult for scheduling. I'd say it's a little bit nicer on my end for freedom, I guess to say, because no one's gonna be sleeping in my house at that time. My mother might be taking a nap, but that's no
Okay.
big deal. It's just that evening, I definitely know that I tend to disturb people at 2 in the morning.
Okay.
Now, granted, I'm playing a more, I would say a little bit more of a timid character. No. Well, it is naive, but like
You have an
not
exact
energetic and
definition of what
loud.
your
I have an exact
character is.
definition. It's flexible whether it will end up being loud or not for acting purposes. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just something to consider. I don't know. After the first few sessions, I'll see how loud I end up actually being for
Yeah, I
purposes
think we'll
of seeing
just,
that in
like,
the future.
If
Because I would
need
hate.
be, we can try and like maybe do things maybe a little bit earlier if things do seem to end up being a little too loud. and we can discuss that a little bit more. But I think that's going to be something that we're just going to have to judge and see once we get to that time, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'd hate having to modify my acting for such considerations, but it's just something to keep in mind.
Yeah. You know.
It's something I'm used to for late night piss, but it depends on the game for late night piss, and role playing is also a different aspect. So, just food for thought. But for right now, plans sound good.
Alright. So, just to kind of, I'm gonna just start off with this. I'm going to assume everyone here would be fine if, like, we were, like, eating during the session, especially since,
Yeah.
you know,
Hey, you're fine.
like, you know, because, like, I'm thinking it might just be for the better, just because, like, then, like, you know, we can have, like, if people need to have, like, dinner, be cooking, like, during stuff, or, like, if they are, like, having, like, a real late night, like, pecking thing, you know.
We are typically only we only munch on chips to be intentionally annoying. It's not done accidentally or casually. So, in terms of interrupting story,
Dr. Pepper cans.
I'll say, like, if you're being,
yeah.
if you're certain you're gonna be loud on eating, just mute yourself when, like, when you're chewing. But otherwise,
Yeah, you gotta understand. This group is very understanding. You gotta, like, for example,
Mhm.
since I have a Bluetooth headphones, I often just go take a piss with the mic on. It sometimes pisses people
Now,
off.
I would recommend for recording purposes probably keep that down. But yes, that is a part of the reason why we got our name.
yeah. But yeah, like,
That's
that's
part
what
of
I'm
the
saying.
reason.
Like, you know, like if you're chewing pretty loudly, just mute yourself. But otherwise, you know, like, and then okay.
Mhm.
Next detail, which, you know, I'm going literally off of like a sort of list I have here. So, if someone is not able to make it, I think because I think what we already discussed is like we'll probably like reschedule it, but like so at least just to give you guys a little bit of an idea, because gym fights are going to be a thing. I'll explain this a little bit more once we get into the actual thing, but I'll basically sort of going off of like a basically time travel rules for like gym fights. And so during gym fights, if we end up like ending the session in the middle of one, if someone is not able to make it, I am more than okay of just like, you know, like sort of like having the others sort of finish their fights and then doing a one-on-one with like the other person to finish up their fight. Is that something you guys are okay with, or would you just prefer everyone be here for all sessions?
I'm perfectly. I mean, I think we could just try and ask like the kind of like other person, like if it's like some like fight that they were really looking forward to, have someone like come in and see, then maybe. But I also don't feel like, at least for me, I'm perfectly fine just having my own little session just to make sure. Hey, get this.
Personally, as the one who tends to record things, I would always like to be present, but I can't really blame others if I fail to meet the requirements to be present.
Yeah.
If there's a planned session, I'll be there, even if I'm not going to be doing much. So,
All right.
well, I'll try to be there. That's it.
I'll say like worst case scenario, I just like communicate things between the missing person and just Azurite, basically. Just like, you know, we can just like record those like solo sessions.
Yeah.
Is that, like, if you'd like to do that.
Yeah, I can say that right now, I don't know when we'll encounter our first session like that, but as a caveat, I know that sometime probably in August, probably before late August, I'm probably going to be trying to spend my weekend to visit my father.
Okay.
And I probably won't have I don't have a laptop, all I got is a phone. So chances are I'll probably have 1 week this summer where I'll basically be blacked out for until Tuesday.
Okay.
Don't know when,
Also,
but that's something I have made a promise to myself to do.
okay. No, that makes complete sense. If you want, we can like when you have a more exact date like in mind, because honestly, depending on it may like line up perfectly with like when I end up having to move in, we can just like call off that specific session just because like that way I can like get myself all settled in and you can like depending on like, but yeah, no, like that is more than fine.
Okay.
But all right, so
Okay, one moment. But continue on with the speech.
Yeah.
so I'm just gonna put down like for like if someone is not able to make it, just reschedule unless this is finishing a gym fight, in which case
If the pizza man does not fucking make it to my house, I'm going to flip my shit.
Okay.
I was before you, pizza. Thank goodness.
So,
I lost that bet.
Alright. So the next thing I have on here is roleplay. I'm assuming everyone here is fine getting deep into roleplay, right?
More specifically, me and Leg met through an RP community through a different medium. So, yes.
Oh, really? That's how you guys. I never actually did that.
No, me and Leg did meet through 79th. I had never met Leg. Well, technically, I'd met him in DGN before 79th, but 79th is when I got to know the ankle, the limb, the manifestation of the right-hand man, the right-hand leg. So
I swear,
yeah.
The way you describe that, now I need to see Leg with like a V2 avatar that is just like, like. Have either of you guys watched Ubi at all?
Ubi, no.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull up like the. Hang on.
Side tangent. But yes, me and Leg more properly became acquainted by being in the same role-playing community. So I expect both of us to be RP focused, and it's kind of what I enjoy more so about our RPGs is the role-playing versus the combat. That's my tempo. And I think Pokemon fits that well. I don't know about you, man. Do you roleplay a lot? I mean, I tried to. For a moment, I saw you in a D&D campaign, and I think you can. It's just it was so brief. It was fleeting.
Okay,
oh wait,
bro.
hang on.
Okay, Leg. Bear witness to what needs to be your next VTuber avatar.
I was definitely speaking a lot. I definitely was like speaking a lot. I didn't realize that I had accidentally muted myself. Or
Yes, you have.
deafened myself. Oh, whoops. I clearly missed everything because I don't know how it went from like I was too busy trying to make sure I could get my voice mod enabled so that way I could kind of just start going in and being
like, oh yeah, here we go. I can't believe it. It's me.
The classics. And then I come back and it's just like, oh yeah, here's a foot VTuber avatar for you. I'm just like, what the fuck did I miss?
Me and my OBS slowly adding the Discord extension so I could show this beautiful picture of Leg's future VTuber existence. Yep, I definitely see that. I can see it. I'd fund that.
And then let's see. So,
but yes, RP is definitely something expected for us in this campaign. Is that what you were going on?
Yeah, it is very expected, and I will be. In fact, the way you play your characters will actually dictate like certain things, like and it's not gonna be like a whole lot, but like it definitely will impact like a lot more than you think. So,
like getting Will.
And then, so my next question I think is gonna like more apply to you. So because this is the world of Pokemon, and unlike, despite the fact that we're basically gonna do sort of like PvP right here, sort of as a tutorial thing, how do you guys feel about like allowing the idea of sort of like PvP? Because like Pokemon battles are technically like a thing, like like.
I mean,
like
how I see it, I see it as like it's not like as long as like we can, because actually okay.
As long as Leg doesn't doke upon all my life savings.
You're both flat broke right now. First of all, shut up.
You don't know how much money I've left.
You told me how much money you have left.
That's untrue if you think I'm broke.
Guys, I'm gonna lose my bike. I'm gonna lose my bike in a Pokemon battle.
Anyway, no, I was just trying to say, as long as we could do it without, like, with an agreement that we will not be betting anything, I think it would be very nice because then we could, like, have, like, battles. Well, at least to start, I think when we actually get money, we could probably start, actually betting money. As long as we actually feel like we would actually win, just because, like, fighting with each other does technically help our Pokemon. It technically gives us a free win, and also just technically kind of, like, make sure that our, like, training skills are sharp. Although I
as
will
long
admit that
as
if
there's
we do a
no-
little bit too much, we probably would stop, like, getting wins.
Oh yes.
I would say.
Uh,
Oh, Benjamin, go first.
well, completely off track. I just really want to ask Aldrock this. Aldrock, what is a scene?
A scene will basically just be either it would be like a wild battle encounter, a trainer battle, a gym battle, or like if you guys happen to be up against like a legendary Pokemon, or like up against like an evil team, like
Can I
also like
a camp scene?
I'll let you know if like a scene basically like has finished / taken place, but like
So battles.
we'll say battles for right now, but like there could be some like more RP moments that I may like apply as like scenes basically.
Like I was
Okay.
like a camp scene, a camping scene, for example.
Yeah, camping is obviously like I think another one.
We're gonna start
Like,
Benjamin starts cooking on the campfire. That's a scene in my eyes.
Oh yeah, that's for sure a scene.
It's basically anything that's not just washed away with your traveling. If time freezes for people to interact with each other, at least that's my interpretation. We go with Aldrox, of course.
Yeah, I mean like like if you want to like if you ask me during a session like if like a scene has ended or if like if a specific thing is like a scene like you're more than free to ask like and I'll sort of like judge based off the situation, but like yeah.
I'm going to ask because this is primarily a feature of Munchlax, who will probably do something devious at the end of every scene.
Oh yeah,
And
no,
I must
that
ask. I must ask for Munchlax's devious counter.
Okay.
Um.
So
Okay.
based off what I'm saying, so I'll say battle against. Okay. So the next thing I typically would have on here would be like expectations of like sort of
Hey.
tone and whatnot.
Aldrock,
Yes.
can we go back to the before tangent from Benjamin?
Oh, yeah.
What were we talking about again? Like, what did you just talk about?
We were talking about like battling against one another.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
PvP.
Yeah.
I am in support of it due to the nature that Pokemon battles have a default rule, but there can be agreements between the two competitors. I think we wouldn't get carried away with it and probably would see it as a positive method. At least I'm naive as hell. I would. I'm telling you right now,
yeah.
I would surely. Sheridan would 100% think that there is nothing wrong or at stake in a friendly Pokemon battle against friends.
See, as a registered nurse, and also an avid like Pokemon battle fan, I would certainly know that Pokemon actually tend to get at least a lot more confident and just like generally a lot healthier if they have like some battles against some of like some more kind of like friendly battles against friends who they know that they could kind of like train up against and like see where their weaknesses lie rather than only just relying on strangers to like get their experience.
As long as there is no gaminess in the sense of forfeiture counts as wins or whatever, depending on the circumstances, I would
I
say.
assure you,
I mean, if there's
none of
forfeiture,
my
you
beat
would
are
count.
gaming.
You would already count those anyways for gaming or not gaming. So,
I will specifically say that a win must count as a Pokemon fainting, like for it to count. Like
Pokemon that run away don't count.
nope.
All right. Yep. All right. Let's continue on with what you
Okay.
say, etiquette.
I guess so. This would be like what I'm talking about here is a bit more like story tone and whatnot. So I'm gonna keep this one especially much more like because like a lot of what I say here is more like for like strangers who are all like hey like I want to like tell this story and trying to balance things out. That said, I do want to ask if there are like sort of any sort of topics of like aversion that like you guys have that I may not be thinking of. Keeping in mind that like honestly, I'm probably not going to do anything that is that is at all like outside of the realm of scope for a typical Pokemon story, and to a certain degree that can include like the way you see dex entries and whatnot. But if there's anything that I'm not aware of that maybe like any of you guys are like sensitive towards or something like that, like I'm gonna just open this up right now, and if something pops up later, you're more than free to just hit me up. But
one comment.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. If there's ever a pair of angel wings.
Shit. Where? Wait, no, there it is. So I've got
Come on,
one
man.
thing to comment. Right?
right.
Hey guys, did you know that in terms of human companionship, Flareon is objectively the most huggable Pokemon?
No.
I found a safe version. I couldn't find the original. I wasn't going to. I was not. No, wait. No.
Wait.
See, I may be a Pokemon empath, but I'm not gonna go down that route.
Yeah.
But no, in terms of like attitudes for certain subjects, I don't think anyone here has any aversion. And if anything, they'll probably bring it up the moment they come across it, because that'd be a bit more awkward. We like to plan ahead, but I don't think anyone has any aversion to any specific topics.
I will go.
Oh,
I will go ahead and say that we have done quite a bit together, and that I feel like if we had some sort of aversion,
There's
we
one
probably...
thing.
Alright.
There's one aversion that I know of, and it's more of a disgust and can easily be walked around depending on context. Benjamin doesn't like the IRL intentional threat of kill yourself. He can take it ironically, depending on the circumstances, but self-harm in that regard, I'm pretty sure Benjamin has maybe one or two things to say. Would you like to clarify?
Well, it's I doubt it's going to come up here because this is all fake and no one's. But like, if anyone just like loses at like Rainbow Six or something, and they just hang yourself or something like that, it just annoys me.
Okay, it's just annoying.
Okay.
It's not annoying. It's despicable because sometimes people do it. So
You should black out now.
You should wake up at the Poke Center now. We were talking about if we actually passed out or not.
$300 now.
All right.
Hmm.
So, well, okay. So,
Actually, you know what? That is a question that we had. What the fuck happens when we lose a Pokemon battle? Do we actually black out, or like
so first things first, allow me to drop in like the actual Pokemon League rules here into the. So
Yeah.
this is an entire PNG that has literally all the rules that you're expected to follow under the Pokemon.
Yes, the fees.
all right, Azurite, don't look at it.
Don't look at the rules. I don't know how to read.
You're not supposed to know any of these.
So
Pretty sure they quiz you on it when you get your license. Surely they would expect people to read the rules first. Anyways.
basically, if something is at all set up as a legal official Pokemon on a trainer battle, be it like with the gym leader or if you're doing it outside of a gym with like another trainer or whatnot, all of these have to be upheld. If something is not explicitly stated under like as a Pokemon trainer battle, I will throw these out and say anything goes, basically. So like, does that make sense?
Yes.
But in terms of what happens if you lose all your Pokemon, well, tough shit. Like you're not blocking out. Like
Your ass is staying in the forest with the fucking Earth Ring.
Have you fainted yourself? Because you have a health bar as well.
Yeah, that's what I thought, is that since we have a health bar,
That's what I thought too.
we are stuck in the wilderness without a Pokemon if all Pokemon go. It's just like, oh, it's just you and Mother Nature. Good luck.
Yep.
Which is why some people have invested in pepper spray. I have not. I live
Alright.
dangerously.
Okay, just because I'm trying to remind myself, so when it came to the ethics of eating Pokemon, did we say like basically just keep it to, like you're eating like basically like regular fish and whatnot, or are
Yeah,
we saying allowing?
basically, we're basically, from what I remember, I was okay with it. None of the other two are, so
I
we're
think in
basically
this
just going
particular
to say,
campaign, we decided to just shrug it off. Like we might
yeah,
be
we were
eating
just going to
Pokemon, who
say,
cares?
yeah, we're going to start eating beef. We're not going to know what's from. We just know that beef exists, so that we just kind of like to have it. We're gonna
Uh,
go around. We're gonna buy some
we
like
do not
pig
know the
legs.
horrors of the
I'm not gonna
meatpacking
be.
industry.
Yeah, they're just gonna be like pigs.
No one
like, not
knows how the
actual,
hot
like,
dog is
dead
made.
pig. Like it's not going to like. There's nothing that's going to be like, oh yeah, this is dead pig meat. We might like find slowpoke tails because at least that isn't like
Yeah.
too far out of the question. But
More
like,
so, I know I had 2 points of view. How I would view it, which I said jokingly, but probably not as jokingly. I said Pal World, as a probably personal Azurite opinion. However, Sheridan's too innocent for that shit.
yeah. Well, I think Aldrock is specifically asking our like actual personal opinions. Like
Because
he might want to actually add some food into it, and so he's wanting to know whether or not we're going to be eating actual fish or like sushi.
I mean, it's
or
also very
magic
important
carp.
because we have a literal cook here. He needs to know his ingredients.
yeah, especially with the cook. So
So actual like personal things, because I do not care. Kill those Pokemon. They're not real.
Yeah, I don't care. Sheridan would care.
yeah.
Sapience and all that.
But then
But I,
And
as
then,
a player, am indifferent.
All right, and then Benjamin.
Sorry, something in my throat.
You're good.
Yeah. Me personally, I also do not care. It's fake. But Zeff, as I said, any way to safely harvest any ingredients from a Pokemon.
Okay. So I think just based off what I'm hearing, I'm going to basically throw in the thing of basically, you're going to see like I'm gonna just pull from an example because of the one fishing town that Sheridan is in. Like there are
Sheffield?
people out there who are like fishing for actual Magikarp and Finneon and whatnot, but you guys don't not have to indulge in any of that should you not want to. So
why would they fish for Magikarp? That that they're all just bone.
They're all
Yeah.
bone. Hey, have you tried a smoked Magikarp before? I haven't.
well, you get what I mean, right? So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we were a little bit rushed and confused on that topic on the first day. But
But in case you're wondering, that's the thing of the anime that I remember is where Jesse, James, Meowth are all like trapped like in the middle of the ocean or something like that, and they're like needing some food, so they finally are able to catch a Magikarp, and when they bite into it, it's just completely nothing but bone.
I will probably ignore like that because like honestly like on a personal note I probably would like ignore that just for the sake of, for like a better way of putting it, like diversity, just because like if I I don't want to have to like ignore Magikarp just because and I think like
it was probably
Didn't
more
they,
for
like,
a
include, like-
gag.
yeah, I think it was much more for a gag, honestly.
Probably.
Also, it was the anime. They couldn't show you eating a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Well, you say that, but there's also the Munchlax tail incident.
The tail incident.
Munchlax, Slowbro.
The Slowbro tail
Oh.
incident. I like how you call it an incident.
Because it was a whole entire smuggling ring.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, only legally sourced Slowpoke tail.
All right.
Yeah, just a friendly
So-
reminder. We can't eat Pokemon, but Parasect, the kind of like thing that just like has like a little mushroom controlling it. Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine.
All right.
Honeycombs
I have a down
everywhere.
okay, so I just want to hear like a aye or nay from what I'm about to say here.
Mhm.
I have it right down. Eating Pokemon's a thing. Just don't ask too many questions, and you don't have to actually indulge in it if you do not want to. Like especially if it makes sense for your characters. Is that cool?
I
Aye.
Okay. Now that we've got at least that part, so before we get to more character-related stuff, is there anything else that like I have not brought up that anyone wants to discuss in terms of like session stuff, like boundary stuff, or like
I remembered
anything of that
something.
like? Yes.
So I know there are systems in the game for weather. So I've got a few things. One, do seasons exist in the PokeRealm, or more specifically Galar? Is there seasons
Yes.
to be concerned about?
I'm gonna say yes, and I'll say just for like timing's sake, it's gonna like you guys are basically starting your journey would be in like the spring/summer. I would say. Like
Good point.
It's usually happen in fall.
Hmm?
I don't know.
Oh, what was that?
Usually this kind of shit happens in fall, but I don't know.
When the start of a
maybe I'm too
when
American.
Pokemon stories? Oh, what does American have to do with it? We're not even allowed to be using American for weight. Anyways.
All right, but yeah, no, weather will be a thing. How much of an impact it will be, I'll say, is going to be like I'm gonna probably just play it by ear. So, but like I'll say if it is
Minimal
applied.
to start, but maybe more important later.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it's probably gonna affect how I clothing. It's probably mostly just gonna affect clothing.
Okay.
In my mind. But it's just one of
and-
these a consideration I wanted to know if I need to consider or not. That's all.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
One other question.
Okay.
Customality, things that are outside of the book. Would there be cases for things where you would add other materials to a quote-unquote shop with a monetary value?
Like berries.
No, I'm not talking about berries.
Hmm.
I'm not talking about things that
Okay,
don't have a
fine.
sale price getting a sale price. I'm just talking about like other items that could be found with having existence in other titles being able to be brought in if they don't exist as a purchasable item at this time. I've got nothing
I'll say that-
specific
So
in mind.
I'm gonna say like those items will be brought in if as applicable, especially because like I know that like as an example, like some of the rules don't actually like there's nothing in the rules like if you guys know Applin at all, like believe it or not, for some weird reason the actual apples themselves are nowhere listed in the rules for some weird reason. And but like I would say that you can definitely find those apples somewhere.
Because like some other more general thoughts is like, for example, since Banjo like runs a restaurant, I'm pretty sure there'd be the opportunity for things that don't exist as backpack items, but like fees to get food at a store, or restaurant, or whatever. Like fees like those can't exist. They just aren't written anywhere, at least as far as I'm aware. Restaurants just being one example, but like I brought up earlier, just clothing as well. Like I like to think about the smaller things that probably won't have an impact, but
Clothing
should still
shops
cost
do
money.
exist. Clothing shops do exist in Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's definitely clothing shops and like I'll
Like,
say like I will think as far ahead as I can when it comes to stuff like that, but like without I won't like reveal if, but like I'll say there could be some occasional improv that may happen when it comes to stuff like that. I'm not gonna reveal my hand when it does happen though. So
I like shopping. I like shopping. I'm broke. All right.
Yeah.
I think that's it for my questions
okay.
about the environment in the world.
And then Benjamin Legg, did you guys have any other questions that you wanted to discuss before we get to actual character related stuff?
I think it's good.
Nah.
Okay. So in that case, so the first thing we're gonna do when it comes to discussing character stuff, so what I was wanting to do for this session is try to establish some form of character connections, but considering that literally all three of you are in like vastly different towns, that is definitely going to be like a lot harder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out exactly what is going to. So here's what's going to happen. Okay.
Right.
Throughout before our next session, I will be discussing with you guys sort of as a sort of planning sort of a little intro of sorts to sort of introduce your characters. That where it's going to end is you guys making your way towards the town of Monosuke, where where basically like an opening ceremony is going to take place for new trainers.
Okay.
And so that's at least going to be sort of like the foundation. And I'm thinking, what, just make you guys aware of that so that way you guys can think about that. But I do want to ask, do you think there would be any connections between any of your characters at all, or do you feel like they would be like sort of meeting up as like strangers and whatnot?
If I had to have met any of them at all, I feel like Azurite would be like one of my dad's friends' son. So because like he works in the police force, he goes around a bit, and maybe he did have like some previous jobs over in like the lower half of Galar.
I would say if I messed up some applications, there is a chance that well, I don't know the distance actually for Spikemuth to Hulbury. It looks shorter, but I don't actually know.
Give me a sec.
I mean, they're both on the East Coast, but I don't know how easy it is to travel between those two.
But
so
that
it's
would
actually
go
not
into Team Yell territory.
well because Benjamin is in Spikemuth.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm gonna say. Like,
or maybe it's
not. Here's what I'm gonna say. Travel is not easy as because believe it or not, it's not as simple as that because there's like a whole path that you need to go that is like the best route to take to get over to Spikemuth.
Which is called a route.
But well, a bunch of routes as well as the big wild area. But there is like since like Hillsbury is a port town.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say next as a suggestion. Maybe not me traveling, but maybe the restaurant's getting their fishing ingredients from Hulbury. Something could have happened, but it's vague right now.
You see, I will say that I definitely had a Team Yell face. I could totally imagine that I ate at the restaurant once, and then maybe
Team Yell face.
Yeah, because I wanted to go real punk, and then I realized kind of what they were really about, and maybe I just ate at the restaurant and just kind of left and didn't really come back.
I can see that.
Yeah. I'll say this is very much up to you guys, because regardless of, because obviously if you have like some kind of connections before, that will make things easier for a roleplay later on. But I'm also understanding of like, if you feel like it is going to be a bit too much work to do that and you would prefer to just say you guys don't know each other and you meet up, that is fine, but I will be like, I'm going to do my best to sort of put you guys in the same place, but, I do expect you guys to at least try to put in some work to...
Well, at the very least... Sorry.
Go ahead, S.
At the very least, since I am naive, chances are I'll make friends very easily, and I will not care who you are. So if we meet up, we just may become good friends. All I can say is that my character is probably very open to that concept, and if there isn't something we can work out in advance, it'll probably still work out in session.
I think it can still work out, but I'm also just trying to accommodate because, like, I can understand like role playing, as all new people can be a bit more on the awkward side. So, like,
because another thing that I personally thought about is that one thing I also do think about is how, like, with me being a nurse boy and my father being a police officer, I could understand that he would probably be a lot more worried about me as a 14-year-old, aka the youngest of the group, to just kind of be going off on my own, especially with only nursing experience and not actual any battle or outside experience. So there's a chance that he could have actually tried to like round out some more, him and my mother just kind of round out some more kind of like trustworthy like newbie trainers. So therefore, kind of like he heard from his friend, hey, this guy is going to try and kind of like do it. So yeah, he decided to kind of like throw an Azurite, and maybe he ate at the restaurant when dealing with some Team Yell things. So that's why he knows Benjamin. So it could just be like both my dad's friends, just kind of he knows that both of them are going on my journey. So he's like, all right, well, you know what, I trust them. They could probably like take my child and like not absolutely throw her in a dumpster fire. But if you guys want to go with that.
Apologies, I kind of blanked.
Basically, my father, I don't know, my father has like made friends with either your mother or your father, something like that. He has a relation to one of your parents. And after hearing from like one of them, maybe on like whatever sort of like Twitter-esque thing or Facebook-esque thing, they just kind of decide, oh, you know what? If he's going to start my journey, I might as well go ahead and just kind of throw her with you. So because she has no outside experience.
So you'd say your parents would push you onto a newer trainer if they knew you were becoming a trainer?
Well, they know I'm becoming a trainer. It's a surprise party for my birthday.
What's the surprise?
Trainer license, Pokedex, all that jazz. My parents are kind of rich.
Okay. Oh god, I got so distracted by this.
I think, I'm not gonna lie, I think that is kind of a stretch, if you don't mind me kind of saying.
Fair enough.
I think,
Because the only connections I can say from my own family, while my father technically had trainer connections, he's kind of chosen to abandon that part due to circumstances.
Fair enough.
Circumstances that have created a rival. Other than that, mother just works as a lifeguard, so that's very much a very local kind of thing.
Actually, okay, idea. What if this is like, alright, idea. What if there's like some sort of like Facebook-esque group of like parents who are looking to like, what?
I don't know, I find that funny.
I mean, we have, because of how Moxie exists and the Yellers, we know there is social media. So if people can own a personal computer at home, parents can do what parents do on Facebook.
Like, because here's my thing. Traveling alone is generally considered pretty dangerous because you are walking alone with no battle experience. You're like,
back in my day.
First time.
Back in my day.
Well, at least my parents would certainly be fucking terrified of me going out because they thought I was going to be just sitting around, in like, red rooms, becoming a nurse. But no.
Nope.
So they're really trying to make sure that I'm safe, and that's why they're definitely going for. They'd definitely be trying to find some Pokemon trainers that they would trust to keep me safe. I don't know if they would let me go up by myself. They probably would, but they'd probably try to help me out in that case. Which is why I'm trying to think about how the hell I would reach some fucking backwater like chef family over at the fucking Team Yell area, as well as also
I think, you know what, here's what I'm gonna say, like, I'm gonna trust that you guys, have at least, because, you guys have at least, heard what I'm saying, so what I'm gonna say is, because, I feel like it could be, like, honestly, I almost argue it would be almost more interesting if you guys were, like, more strangers, like, in this particular instance, just because you guys are in very different locations.
Another thing that it simply could be is just simply that we get, like, state-mandated, partners. Because I remember that a lot, where it's just kind of a randomized lottery, and that you essentially just kind of get random partners.
Where
and sorry, in some, because I read a lot of Pokemon fan stories.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's probably gonna happen naturally. If we're all in the same space, we're probably just
But we also gotta keep in
Okay.
mind, like, if becoming friends, like, we're just gonna the chance of us bumping into other trainers and not jiving with them is gonna be a different matter. But more specifically, again, I know I could jive with either of you characters. I could probably jive with any trainer that I would meet at this destined new trainers meetup location. The question is,
I mean-
how would you two react? That's what I'm unsure about. So,
You know what I'm thinking?
since you're the
I'm
punk,
thinking,
you're the rebel punk, and this guy just wants to become a master chef.
I mean, because one thing I do know is that I am a like stereotypical Nurse Joy, at least in terms of looks. People are probably going to know that. So it might be possible that Benjamin, after kind of like meeting with you and kind of vibing, kind of end up seeing me in the crowd and deciding that, maybe it would be better to have someone who could take care of the Pokemon. along the way.
Oh, this one looks like Nurse
No.
Joy. Oh, we should have someone who can protect our Pokemon in case of bad stuff happens. Like when he realizes people assume this of him. Oh, you're just like the rest. I can't escape my past.
If people want me to heal their Pokemon, I shall fight as I always have.
I will say, like, just kind of based off like what I'm thinking, because maybe honestly, I feel like a little bit more fitting thing might be because Benjamin and Leg, you're technically the closest of sorts, and so I would imagine you guys be basically taking a train down over to
Yeah, I'm on a
okay.
different plane of the region, technically.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like I don't know why. I just definitely feel that Azurite's gonna find Benjamin and just be like, "You're my friend now."
We're having some tacos later.
And then like Zeff is all like, "Oh hey, I could make those tacos," and then they're like,
Yeah, no, I think there's probably a better sense that if Benjamin, I feel like he could become the glue, probably. He can be the center point where both me and Like would more properly equate.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm thinking about it now. I definitely think it's definitely going to be me and Benjamin who meet up, because now that I'm thinking about it, one thing that it very much could be is a sort of Hattie and Munchlax's like really good relationship, since Munchlax is always so relaxed. There's a chance that Hattie kind of freaks out while she's on the train, and while I try and calm her down, it ends up being Benjamin's Munchlax that ends up like really helping her to like calm down with his like general lack of emotions.
"Oh, okay, I actually really like that actually."
Yeah, in terms of like Pokemon
no.
compatibility
I'm not-
and player compatibility,
I'm not
those
the
two are
glue,
better.
The Munchlax is.
Munchlax
Yeah,
is
but
Munchlax is the glue that brings
Munchlax.
that brings Jenny in.
Yeah.
Munch-
That's how it goes. I
Munchlax
like
is
that.
the glue that brings Anna and Zeff together. And then here's me walking in with Shimmer, the most shipwreck of a Pokemon to piss Hattie off. But I'm fine. Sheridan is such a nice, likable guy, and then there's just Shimmer, who's just a mess.
All right.
Absolutely.
I think I like what we got going on here, so I'm gonna move us.
I'm the outsider
here. You know,
Mhm.
but like, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I imagine Sheridan, because you actually got that bike that you would actually, because
Yeah, he's got a
there's not
bike.
actually, he would try to like bike his way over to Monostoke, since it's actually not that far of a bike for him. Like,
Oh yeah, because Monostoke's in the south. You guys would actually be going south, but I would be technically in my circle. Quote.
yeah, like I mean, it wouldn't be that, because like you have a bike as well, so it's like, I was thinking like, it wouldn't be that like far out of questions for you to just like bike out. There's more details I'll discuss in terms of that, like in like sort of when we sort of plan out sort of your sort of intro thing, but like yeah, like
Interests.
Yeah.
Very
But-
outdoorsy.
all right.
That's
so-
all I can say is Sheridan's probably very outdoorsy.
So with all that done, the next thing, because none of you have come to me about like who would be like sponsoring everyone here.
Oh,
Right.
Sponsors.
Well, I have
Forgot
wrote
about
down. No one's come to you. I wrote something down.
My mother would be
Oh, did you?
sponsoring me.
It's
on,
my
wait.
mother.
Hang on, wait. Did you write
My
this? Hang on.
So
I'm
for Sheridan, I wrote it down in his notes because I couldn't put it anywhere else.
Hold on. Hang on. I'm pulling up the. Hang on.
Did I close out all those things by accident? Oops.
My mom is really part of the Nurse Joy conglomerate. There's no, like, I feel like she has enough power.
The power.
Like, if you're going to see one of her at nearly every Poke Center, or at least people like rushing up at her. And she's
How
like
would you be at
OG.
cosplay? How would Hannah be at cosplay? People could be like, man, that's a nice Nurse Joy outfit.
I'm not
Mhm.
a cosplayer. Yeah.
Yeah, no, just if you ended up buy one by convenience, or somehow we went there once as a
See, I
party.
like to imagine that originally it was originally just like some like real fucking quadruplets, like not what is it, like 8-tuplets, octuplets of like Nurse Joys going absolutely fucking crazy. And you know, it's like one of the biggest like births of the year that like, you know, people go insane about. And then they end up kind of like starting up the Nurse Joy thing, and you know, when for some reason, anytime they have birth, they just also make a Nurse Joy. And like, you know, while some regions just kind of have people dressing up as Nurse Joy, there's also some people who actually have one of the OG Nurse Joys, or at least one of their, you know, granddaughters.
So I'm gonna just be very blunt. I'm like looking through your notes, and I'm not seeing like where you put down the sponsor. Like I opened up literally the Word doc, and I'm not.
Oh, it's
it.
not in the Word doc. Sorry, was it supposed to be in the Word doc?
You know, I will say, I definitely know who is sponsoring Benjamin.
I put it under notes and achievements on Sheridan's player card.
In the play. Hang on. Is it? So it's in the.
Yeah, it's on the character sheet and under notes and achievements.
Oh, okay.
Benjamin, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Waylord. Okay. Let's see.
Well, because
Which would be Nessa.
Benjamin, just to let you know, I definitely feel like Pierre, aka the other like gym leader and Spike Muff, is definitely just going to be sponsoring you. Mostly just because, spoilers, I guess. Spike Muff is also, Pierre is also a huge fan of Marion, since I think it's her brother.
Yeah, no, like
Marine's sibling of the guy.
So I definitely feel like after hearing something about like, you know, you wanted to start your own adventure, Pierre like basically just pulled some strings to kind of like have you go out to kind of like, you know.
All right, that's fun.
I can easily like I'll discuss more like in details with you, because I have a bit more of like I have a good idea of how it kind of like probably go, but like we'll discuss a little bit more about that like while we also talk about like your like intro binge.
Yeah, because sponsors is definitely something I don't fully understand. It's something we're it's weird, but yeah, we got. I think we got an idea.
I would say that like to be more specific, it would be like instead of just Waylord Aquacultures, it would just be Nessa basically. So like
so an individual sponsor, not so much as the sponsors of. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of like
here. Well, I think it is. I think you would technically be sponsored by the thing. However, they would say that you are under Nessa because that's much more of a recognizable name to the like common folk.
So is it more like a mentorship?
And also kind of like it's kind of like a sponsorship. Like a sponsorship is essentially kind of like really trying to like put like that trainer's name out there. Like for example, professors do it all the time because, you know, it helps them get information, and it helps like, you know, spread their name around and whatnot.
Well, okay, to be more specific within Galar, the way to look at it is that like because, you know, being a Pokemon trainer, like you're wanting to like if you're going to be in the gym challenge, you're going to want to get your name out there, and so having your name tied to someone who is super important to the region, especially like a gym leader, so like Nessa, for example, or like there's like some people have been sponsored literally by the champion themselves.
But then I have the question: what's the requirements for them? Will they just sponsor just anyone who wants to become a trainer? Like, what's
definitely not? They would at least,
what is the plot importance of them choosing to sponsor an individual?
Let's see.
If you're wanting to know what they would get out of it,
because like I understand the band story potentially of like being the the son of a restaurant that's popular to his sister, but like,
I think out of anything, because I'm pretty sure you're like a pre-bookmark, aren't you? Well, at
Hmm?
least I don't know. I feel like
What?
for some reason, something tells me that just like someone in the company, like the Warlord Industries or whatnot, just kind of found you like very kind of like just kind of like thought that you were a good kid. Maybe you kind of like helped them out and just like kind of forgot about it. And essentially, they kind of sponsor you because they expect that if you kind of like after you're done with your gym challenge, assuming that you don't become the like champion or like elite four or some like big name,
Something
that
big?
you could, yeah, that you could still kind of like come back after everything as one of their gym trainers in order to kind of help out with gym.
So I can understand perspective from Waylord Aquacultures. I'm still trying to understand the reason for Nessa to go along with this, unless Nessa is being convinced by those in Waylord to do so.
I imagine that Nessa doesn't. Okay.
So a little bit important detail about Nessa here is that she's actually a model, as well as like as well as water type gym leader.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it wouldn't be like too hard to, because here's the thing. Welcome to capitalism.
Yep.
Companies own companies own companies own companies.
Yep.
I could easily see like maybe Waylord Aquacultures is like has like a subdivision that is the one that hired Nessa, and they were able to sort of convince her to like sponsor you, basically.
I mean, you're assuming that Nessa is like directly involved. There's a chance that like Nessa doesn't like maybe like got like some general names with the like things that she's done, but she doesn't know every single person by like
Man,
name.
she may have just had to sign a piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
She signs a piece of paper, and I'm on the team, even though like
kind of just sponsored in name only.
So here's what I'm gonna ask: is that what you would want, or would you prefer something a bit more personal, like?
I probably wouldn't consider. Well, based on the background I've written up here, I'm okay with a more unknown startup, kind of like, I don't know what you want to call it, maybe grassroots, but like.
I mean, honestly, I like because knowing you as right, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you are definitely the kind of person, and where like, well, especially your character, they're naive. It's such a fun idea that you think that Nessa herself actually kind of like.
What if I believe that's the case, and Nessa is like, who's this?
Yeah, exactly. That just sounds like a fun little plot thing.
I was chosen by Nessa, and I must not disappoint her.
And like the entire gym battle, you're like saying, "Hey, Nessa, I'm here." She's like, "Oh wow, this is another fan of mine. Hi."
Here's what I'm gonna ask: would you like it if I sort of made it sort of as a sort of mysterious, like sort of like quote unquote mysterious sponsor, where like you think it's Nessa, but like the actual who it is unknown to you until like a certain point.
I would be perfectly fine with that being over my eyes. I'm literally the most pull the wool over my eyes character in this entire group. I'm okay with there being wool over my eyes. I'm naive.
I'm just saying.
And if that makes it easier for you to create a plot point further down the line, that's all. Like giving you more freedom if you want it, that is also okay.
Or more accurately, pulling the.
Go ahead.
I was making a joke.
Oh, okay. I pulled the fish over his eyes.
Pull the magic carp over my eyes.
No, I was just gonna say
over your eyes.
The Waylord is blinding.
What I was gonna say is, man, I'm just gonna say this to you right here and now. I'm RP wise, I'm probably gonna try to get you kicked out of the group.
But long as you don't take that too far, okay? I'm gonna just be very blunt on that.
Like, I'm gonna be constantly looking bad. Like, why are we bringing him along again? Like, Hisamo's gonna make my Pokemon go crazy, and he's constantly going to be going off and trying to like accidentally running into a wild Ursula. And he's gonna have a bike that he uses to leave us both behind.
And it doesn't matter. You guys are my best friends. Meanwhile, Anna in the background just like, Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh god, I was wondering why I was not hearing anything for the longest time. Fuck.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm
You
okay
find
with
you
that
just, like-
dynamic. I'm okay with the nice guy who is just so ambivalent to the fact that someone has questions and like, why though? And it's like, I'm just gonna keep going along.
And then Benjamin's just gonna be here, just like
Ben-
he's gonna cook. He's gonna cook the food. He's going to just like have his munchlax be like the kind of like glue to everything, and he's gonna be like, man, I wish I was as cool as my munchlax.
But Sheridan's not gonna be ignorant though. Like if Anna realizes these things can probably be like brought up publicly, Sheridan will more than be like, oh,
Well,
sorry.
you say that like, but I'm the coolest out of everyone here.
Yeah, and the more I think about it,
I mean, yeah.
despite
I
might just end up being a little bit of a pretty boy. Who knows?
My cool's literally 3. So.
My Q is 3, so I could contest you.
Cute 3. Wow,
Just better.
this man went all in on the cuteness.
Well, what the fuck else am I gonna put in? I'm sheltered
not
as
gonna
fuck,
ask.
man.
I'm not gonna ask. I don't know. But back to the main point.
Okay.
Sponsors.
Back to the point.
So
The point.
Lake is sponsored by Joy, which honestly, I think that's actually a very fair argument to make. And then Benjamin is sponsored by Piers.
Well, first of all, let's make sure that he is okay with that.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. Are you,
I already said it. Yeah. I
Mhm.
actually said, yeah, that's a fun idea. And then
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, sorry. I didn't remember hearing that, so I just wanted to make sure. Sorry, bro. I'm looking out for you.
Okay. So, all right. So I've got all that down, and we can like we'll discuss some more specific details over the private message area, just because
Mhm.
we can have like sort of like surprise moments and whatnot. But let's see. Let's see. We discuss.
Benjamin left us.
Let's see.
He's not in the Vault 20.
All right. I guess here's my okay. So since we got those two things, is there anything else character-wise you guys feel like you need to talk about, or like or are you feeling
Nothing that I haven't already.
Well, actually, now I'm
No.
actually looking at this. Did you sell like 3 of your Pokeballs, by the way? Like Sheridan?
I sold 1.
Well,
2
you
are in the bag. 2 are in the quick pocket.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I got a little bit confused there. Okay. But okay.
Yeah, I sold. I think one
what-
of my starting foods and one of my Pokeballs.
Okay.
I have.
It scared me for half a second. I opened up the Roll20 and music started playing.
Why wasn't it playing for me when I refreshed? Oh well.
You guys have
Yeah,
music?
because I had disconnected from it earlier, but Eterna
Oh,
Forest was playing.
I
Oh,
meant,
it's back.
okay.
Okay. See,
Yeah,
I was fucking around with music for the longest time because it stopped because I
the
accidentally
fuck?
changed the tab.
okay, I guess so.
Sorry for you guys who were just sitting in darkness, not realizing there was music. I guess.
Yeah. No, I wish someone had. Yeah. So like when you guys are gonna hop in, like I'm gonna try and have like sort of Eterna Forest here as sort of like waiting, like sort of like elevator music of sorts, while like we discuss certain things.
Not even Jedi music.
But all right. So anything else character-wise that you guys want to try and talk about before like we move on?
That should be good, I think.
How impactful do you think age is
Um,
within the range of teen?
within the range of teen, I don't think it's gonna be that impactful at all. Like I look at it very, very much like how like because I think about like how like Ash was like 10, and I think Brock was. I'm pretty certain Brock is at least much older than Ash.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I believe it.
Yeah.
I don't think he's an adult though.
He's not an adult, but I'm pretty certain he's at least 17. Like,
He's definitely
yeah.
not. Oh, like, I sure love these donuts.
Jelly-filled donuts.
Jelly-filled donuts.
Jelly-filled donuts.
jelly-filled donuts.
I'll use my trusty frying pan
And
as a drying pan.
this was something I had thought about earlier, but I thought was kind of irrelevant. Pokemon age.
I'm gonna say yeah, that's irrelevant.
Yeah, okay.
Mine's baby.
My grandma with her 40-year-old squirrel.
All right. So I'm gonna say, unless there's anything else character-wise, I'm gonna sort of pull you guys into basically a sort of tutorial of sorts, where you guys can we can sort of get across the mechanics of battle of sorts. So I'm gonna drop you into the
All right.
website right here.
Gasp.
So,
Skin at us.
Real quick, while you
yes?
do that, I'll be right back.
okay.
Gasp.
Alright.
Like, why don't
Sure
you have
you
a profile picture?
I lost in the war. Do I add a profile picture?
So if you change your as character in the bottom to like Anne, it should put on whatever image was put on her character card. Yeah, like that.
Oh.
The character card,
she
yeah,
will.
the image of the character card can fill in for that. But basically, that's telling me you don't. Yeah, you're a 10 now. Congratulations. My reaction, my face went.
I guess while we're waiting for Benj, at least for your typical character stuff, feel free to put that anywhere, in
What?
here. We're gonna put that anywhere.
If you drag and drop.
Yeah, you can drag and drop your character, and then it'll form a token like
Oh,
that.
you already got the tokens.
Oh,
I already made the tokens for you guys.
holy shit. Go, Hattie. Kill.
Kill John Lennon.
Kill John Lennon.
All right, time
Read it?
to
I can't-
put numbers on my bars. I think. 5 out of 5, and confidence. And will. Probably could code this, but it's not worried about right now.
Yeah.
Will for so. Can I change the color? Probably not. In this menu.
I'm gonna say you're just gonna need to pay more attention to the character sheet, because as far as I'm aware. Or wait, what? Oh wait, how did you do that?
I hit settings on the token, and then put values in per bar. I can't change the values of these token bars right now, but I'm pretty sure, at least on base D&D 5e cards, you can tie them to specific pieces of information on the player card itself. I don't know if that's compatible here, so I just
I'm gonna
put
say
the values
probably,
over.
No, it isn't, which is unfortunate because because this is
Mhm.
someone I know someone coded a lot of the stuff to make it work for Roll20 and whatnot. So
Yeah, I can fill. Oh, shoot. If I
I
reopen
can't see
this,
Azurite so far.
Okay. The pop-up was being a little silly. If I go to attributes and abilities, no, these exist. So if attributes and abilities exist, settings on the
what do you-
token, open character sheet, open the character sheet linked to this token, leave blank for no bar. Macros, dex, rollables. Nope, it wouldn't be there. I have to see if the status elements still exist. Oh, there isn't a name on it though.
I wonder if I could even resize things, because let me tell you, I think I might just have a really tiny tent.
You know what my
You
favorite
should
part
be
about
able
Roll20
to,
is?
like because I know I can.
The Alt
like
key.
this.
I love the Alt key. The grid doesn't define me.
Go ahead and try again if you'll do me a favor. Like, can you resize it at all?
You're just supposed to be able to kind of like touch the edges and resize it like that, right?
Yeah, I don't think we have
Wait.
such permissions.
I don't
Can I-
think.
The way I'm
Okay,
looking
can I
around the
give
token
you guys some
settings.
permissions for that?
Good
Hang on.
question.
Let me see if I can. Here, I'm gonna look at the.
So, let's.
Welcome back, Ben.
You're within my peripheral.
Let's see, token. Token features. Radial menu bubbles. These 3 input bubbles can be used GM to counter, keep track of health turns, money, fuel, whatever else proves useful. You can change the colored rims of the bubbles by going to token bar colors and display settings. And the my settings on the sidebar.
All right. Okay.
Token bar colors.
Alright.
My
you-
settings tab, the sidebar.
Are you back, Benj, or?
I'm back, yeah.
Okay.
Right, so color change.
So
It's under campaign settings, so that would probably be something for the GM to set up. The 3 colors as they are okay.
yeah. So
Red is always going to be HP, no matter what you do.
yeah.
It's
So-
really up to us if we want green or blue to be confidence or will. Probably confidence stay blue
Yeah.
since it's actually tied to nature, which uses blue in the rulebook. My opinion.
All right. So
Alright, Banjo, put your character down.
go ahead and
You-
place
you
your
got it.
character. So go ahead and place your character down. So
Also,
And
I know damn well what you did.
wait. Wait.
This
what-
move you
why'd
like.
bring it in?
I know you brought leg in. Anyways,
no, I brought myself in.
you've already done this.
How'd you do that?
Second time.
Also,
so
this
you know
made
where
roll
your
advantage,
how to
wasn't
find
it?
your character sheet? Just pick it up and literally just drag it onto the plane.
These borders were made by roll advantage, correct?
Huh?
Do you know roll
No.
advantage?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like the little borders on the tokens. Yeah. No.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
No one will ever find
He's
your body.
yellow.
Uh,
Look at
Okay.
him. So yellow.
So
does that mean that?
we are going to start up a little trainer battle here, basically between the 3 of you. So
Alright, Hattie, use
So
kill.
go ahead and enter. So I would say stand in each of these little points as a triangle. So like, someone stand here,
Alright.
someone stand here, and then yeah.
And then we also fight the tent. The tent is also something.
The battle royale for the tent.
the tent's also gonna make its own moves. That's
Alright.
specifically Aldrock. Its only move is stay.
All right, Zeff, can
I
I
was
have
ready-
you stand right here?
Oh, over there. All right. Oh,
Yeah.
like the triangle with the tree. I
Yeah.
get it.
All right. So I'm going to start up some nifty battle music here, bro. Okay. So let us
Sorry.
begin some practice battles here. So in your character sheets for your Pokemon, I would like for all of you to sort of roll initiative. So if you enter your sheets, you see a little button that says initiative. All right.
I gotta open my sheet.
Yikers,
actually
that's a 1.
But the Pokemon
I got a
sheet,
2.
right?
Oh shit, the turn order wasn't there yet. That means reroll.
No.
Do we reroll? Do you get to reroll because we were so fast?
No.
Tragic.
Shame.
Here's the thing. I think like these have to be put in manually anyway. So, but go ahead on the.
Usually,
That's
initiative
not
rolls
how
can
you
be
do it. If you-
automatic, but it depends on the coder.
If you put the initiative counter up first, then people click on the token and then press the initiative button, like so.
Well, that would be like or. Oh,
Benjamin didn't auto add.
That did it even roll?
Wait, why is?
Yeah,
Yes.
it rolled.
Oh wait, first off, Benjamin, you rolled as Benjamin. You didn't roll as Zeff.
No, he did. No, we were rolling our Pokemon.
Wait, you're rolling Pokemon initiative?
yeah, Pokemon Initiative. Excuse me.
Oops. Well, I rolled my human initiative, so I do get another roll.
Yeah, no, like that is for sure another roll. But let me put in Munchlax.
We all rolled 2.
Okay. So I go off of who has the higher dexterity in that case. So what's
Shit.
everyone's
No, that's-
Pokemon
Shimmer
not
has
me.
Shimmer has 2 dexterity.
1.
Munchlax has 2 dexterity.
What?
Well, all right.
okay.
Well, fuck myself, I guess.
Okay, I'll have you two re-roll then.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so we'll have all right. So I'll just have Sobble. So we'll have Sobble go first, and then Munchlax, then Hattery. So
Okay.
so if you'll do me a favor and at least center your Pokemon a little bit. Okay. Okay. So at the start of your round, you have, according to sort of a little bit of a homebrew change, just so that way it can make things a little bit more interesting in roll 20. So you have movement equal to 10 feet for every 1 point of dex that you have. So if you have 2 dex, that means you have about 20 feet of movement that you can do per round.
Right.
And then if you had any range attacks, which Sobble doesn't, I believe all it has is pound as of right now.
Yeah.
So you would need to get up close and personal with the Pokemon.
I don't think any of us would have range attacks.
Yeah, about that.
Oh no.
We'll get to range when we get to you then, Leg.
Oh boy, oh boy. I imagine that this is like a shared
Okay.
dream that we all have.
Okay.
That we just forget about.
Okay, so do me a favor and go ahead and at least well, I'll say that your best target would probably be Munchlax here.
You safe assumption.
Yeah. So
So okay. Sabo, move a little closer and use growl.
all right.
Only moves 10 feet because
Okay.
growl doesn't. It's not physical. I don't have to be right next to you to screech at you.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
How do you figure out?
Any kind of range.
Range.
So any kind of range is equal to your it's same math, but instead it's special. So for every 10 feet of special, you have 10 feet of range for any kind of attack. This includes like for stuff like
My
growl,
special is 3, so I have 30 feet.
So you can go ahead and roll for the accuracy of growl.
Does being
So long-
closer
So-
increase
So
accuracy?
what is what? So 1 square is 5, right?
1 square is 5.
One square is 5. Yeah.
Yeah, usual.
So yeah.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, my actual range is technically 30 feet for special.
Yeah.
So if that is the case,
Yeah, I'd say that.
Uh,
you can hit them both with the growl there.
Is
even
growl
bet-
AoE?
growl is specifically all foes within range.
within range. Yeah.
Oh no.
This is my only ranged. Probably. Because by theory, I also should know Munchlax's range. So instead, we're gonna play defensive. Hiss, growl, grr.
So go ahead and roll for the growl accuracy real quick.
Okay,
So just literally hit the accuracy button that you see on growl.
no modifiers.
Yeah, no modifiers. All right, and that's 2. So because growl uses social attributes, this cannot be dodged or evaded. So do me a favor, both of you, and reduce your strength. Go next to bonus and decrease it by 1.
Bonus.
Is that for Does that also affect Hattie?
Yes.
Oh right, because Hattie's
Yes,
in this
also-
brawl. Forgot.
Because yeah,
So hang on.
30 feet?
Where
You
is
can see
my
right there.
strength?
30 feet, 30 feet.
So
No,
bonus
I'm
minus
no,
1.
no, I'm trying to find. There it is. No, I wasn't talking about that. I was trying to figure out where my strength was.
Oh yeah, no, he's just saying that your attack modifiers are you're given a -1 modifier in attacks right now to imply the -1 to strength effect, or reduce the foe's strength by 1. I'm pretty sure
No,
you
don't
can't
do
reduce
that.
a value to 0 or nothing. So
Yeah. So if it would be decreased to 0, it keep it at 1 basically.
yeah, this is just decreasing your. Because I'm assuming everyone has higher strength than this guy.
Yeah.
All right,
Alright.
that's
Alright.
Now, if I were to do additional moves, I would have to get an additional success. Is correct?
So we'll get back to that here in a bit. So next we're
Right.
gonna go on to Munchlax.
Okay.
Munchlax's turn. Okay.
All right. Give me one quick second. I gotta. There it is. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Oh.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. I finally. I had to go to mobile to do that, but now I have it pulled up. It will be a lot easier. Nope, that's
Okay.
All right. So 20 feet of movement. I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3. So yeah, 20 feet here. Look at this. Man. And I'm going to Odor Sleuth.
All right. So go ahead and roll the accuracy for that.
That is
So right where it says the accuracy button right there. All right. So
Darn.
so now because this uses insight and insight is not a social attribute, so this is where the multiple actions start to take place. So Sabal, if you would like to try to roll to either, well, I'm gonna say you could only evade this. I'm gonna say probably
Is that
like
clash?
You can't really clash could I would say it has to be an actual damaging move in order to clash, but since Odorslith isn't exactly trying to damage, I'm gonna say that doesn't exactly make sense. So
Yep.
you can try to evade, but you need at least 2 successes for the evade to be successful here. So
Okay. Sobble, dodge that.
Darn it.
all right, and yes,
That's the entire reason why I wanted to do Odor Sleuth, so you couldn't dodge. Ah.
yeah. All right, so and as a little thing to keep in mind, you can only clash / and evade once per round. So let's say if Hatterene were to try to attack you right now, you could only clash. You
Yep.
couldn't
Yeah.
evade.
Right.
All right.
Odor Sleuth
Where did
is.
you get this?
Yo, that's crazy.
Wait, so
Where did-
Odor Sleuth can't gun. Odor Sleuth Move to any rolls for tracking targets.
It doesn't matter. You evaded it, I think.
Does the
Yeah.
description tell me what it does?
Yes, it does. Like,
The very top thing is, the very top 2 lines is what's most important.
yeah.
Cannot evade moves performed by the. Cannot evade moves. A move that's supposed to stop evades.
Yes, and you evaded it.
And okay, so question
How's
then
your vape
for.
getting sniffed?
So a question for the game master.
Yes.
So what is the rate? What is a success on a roll? What percentage of the die?
So a success is basically a 4 and up.
4 and up. So by
So-
rolling a 4 and a 6, that is deemed as 2 successes.
Yep.
Yes.
And what about
So,
the 1?
The
is that
one
just
is
normal
deemed as a
failure? Normal
Yeah,
failure?
that's a failure.
There's not a critical for a 1?
I
By
hope
itself?
it's not a critical on
No.
D6s.
Well,
Okay, so I got
although
1
that
failure,
can
2
happen
successes.
If you chose a specific rival perk,
Right.
and that will only happen for your rival.
Okay.
We'll move to success.
See, I'm just so used to seeing the green and the red, I couldn't tell the difference
Yeah.
between critical versus just passive success or failure. Okay, thank you.
So I'll say this. So what a critical would be in this instance is if you get 3 more successes than what is required for the move to hit.
Right. So,
So-
excessive success.
Yes.
Okay.
Basically. Now it has to be 3. Basically 3 more. So basically, if it's 4
I need to
successes
hit
and up,
5. I need to have like 5 successes in this instance
So
because 2 was the minimum.
going on. So yeah, going on to Hatterene, who is not allowed to use gun, mind you.
I don't even
Kill.
know if that's hands.
I'm deleting that from your things.
Look, it's better to get it out in session 0, isn't it?
Anyway, I will go ahead and Hatterene will waddle over. Literally, I'm pretty sure it's based off dexterity on how far she could move, right?
Yes, it's
What?
for every 1 point you get 10 feet.
Oh,
of
yeah.
movement.
So they get 10
Alright.
feet of movement.
She will proceed to waddle like 10 feet, and then proceed to try and to try to get this guy who's been dodging everything.
Uh,
Oh, they probably can't clash this either, because I don't think they have any special moves.
Yeah.
I will allow you to clash basically because I'm going with the idea of like you could like, as weird as this is gonna sound, that like you could punch a ranged attack and like
Hit it
like,
back.
hit it back. But what's gonna happen is basically you'll be locked out of being able to use that move for the rest of the round.
Confusion.
Oh,
And you would also have to hit like 3 successes in order to clash this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and pick him up while he's dodging.
I love the pain of going first. Well,
What's it gonna
is
be?
there a point of? Is there any benefit to? You know what? You don't get stronger if you don't try. Sabo, you can clash that, right? Question mark. Wait, I only have a pool of 2. No, I can't.
Well, no. What happens if you meet? If your clash meets the roll?
If it meets the well, okay. So first things first, he would need 3 successes anyway,
And I can't do that. It is physically impossible.
but it has to at the very least meet anyway. So like it's not above, it's meet. For
Yeah,
any kind of evasion or clash.
And I cannot meet.
What? I thought they
I-
did it too.
My pool is 2 plus 0 because I have no clash. So therefore, I could not succeed at this no matter what I would do. There's no
I feel
point.
like it's
No
like-
point in telling my fish to go climb a
Wait.
tree.
Wait, but I thought to meet it, you would just have to do a 2 since he rolled a 2 for his attack.
So okay, because he's been so. Just to paint you a picture, every action that you do within a round, you have to roll 1 more dice for your next action that
Yep.
round to
This is 1 round. This is my
be
3rd action.
successful. So he started off
Um,
with growl, so he only needs to roll 1 dice for that to go through. Then he evaded. He needed 2 dice,
I
and
understand.
then if he wants to clash, I
Yep.
might like sort of make a sort of
Real quick,
So-
can you adjust the turn order?
I mean,
what was it?
Turn order is still in Sobble.
Oh, it's not been
Uh,
moving. Oh, we don't need it to move.
yeah, we don't really need it to move.
Yeah, no, we don't really need it to move.
Like we're not.
I didn't
This
even know
isn't
it could
tabletop
move.
sim. We're not that dumb. I think.
So you-
All right.
I am the one saying that. Anyways, yeah, no, I physically cannot succeed in trying to do that. So,
If you want,
Sabo, you
I'll
okay?
Sort of like, I'll ask like if you guys are cool with this, what I could do is say like if you just roll like successes on all your dice, like that's kind of what you're gonna need to do, just so you guys can still try to do something and not have these situations where it's like, oh, now I can't do anything unless like you used everything.
Well, because in this,
hey
I don't
guys, I'm
think
using a
it's
will.
gonna
No,
happen.
just
Usually
kidding.
it's going to be a 1v1 battle.
Yeah.
You're not going to use up all your stuff. It's just this
Look.
is a strange set of circumstances.
Yeah, nothing
Yeah.
I can do. So,
So
I'm just gonna label that as nothing I can do. Let's see.
okay, then in that case,
Alright.
that's how we'll rule it out for the rest of this. So I will have you so hit the damage roll leg. Now it's gonna tell you bonus dice. That's leave that at 0. Now, Sahel,
Defense,
what
special
is your
defense.
insight?
It 1.
1. Okay, so put that for defense/special defense.
You got it,
Special
boss.
special defense.
Oh damn.
Ooh,
Let's see.
So-
Special defense.
Well, so because that would be insight basically. So yeah, that was 1.
Generic roll, insight,
Not-
skill.
Used.
So
How am I gonna
Okay.
make a defense roll?
you don't make a defense roll. That's just like taken off of like how much damage he's able to do, basically.
So, am I rolling for that?
No. So
Nope.
do me a favor and take a look. So
Right.
here's what I'll do. Okay, just so I can sort of show you what I mean. Click on damage real quick for pound, just so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. You're gonna see bonus dice right there.
Yes. Bonus
That's
dice.
0.
Yeah.
And then the next one you're gonna see defense and special defense.
Right.
Whenever we're gonna make a damage roll, we're gonna tell the
The attacker
person
to
who
put
we're
that
talking.
in.
So for you, since your insight is 1,
You
know,
made
that
like
would
put
be
a -1 onto his attack roll.
Yes.
So
I
this has
see.
already been calculated. Okay. I thought I had to put something in here.
Apologies. So I will keep you at 1 right now, just so we can kind of like keep going with like trying to like explain some stuff.
Okay.
This is-
However-
this is purely tutorial.
Yeah, purely tutorial, right. Anyways, does Sobal faint?
It
You
would
would've.
normally. It would have normally.
Normally, that would have just been a one-shot kill.
What, you only have 4 health?
Sobal isn't very tough. Mudflax, you're going for the wrong guy.
You
Yeah.
ground me. I got scared.
So, but yeah, for right now, I'm gonna keep you at like 1 just for the sake of tutorialization. But know that
It tells
in
me
the
that I'm
future-
gonna be jumped because of this.
I would have straight up just been one shot. Like literally, this is not an equivalent matchup for me, as you can tell.
Yeah.
Fro just
Alright.
chose to one shot me because I chose to not get pounded.
So okay.
Or I chose not to get. This is what I get for choosing to not get Odor sleuthed. Is I get gunned.
So
This is why he called it gun.
all right. So what would happen next is if you wanted to stay in the round, you could do more actions, and that would go back to the top of the turn order as well. But we can then just move on to the next round and then like refresh basically everything.
Also,
So-
assuming I live for dumb reasons, I'm confused. Yes, or Sabal's confused.
No,
They failed
my
that-
confusion.
they failed that
effect.
roll.
My fail. I failed.
Oh, you failed to apply confusion, yet you would have still
Yeah.
mentally have blasted Sobel into
Yeah.
Yeah.
baby
Yeah.
face.
So-
Sabal essentially
Sabal
what
would be in a
happened is
crime
that-
panic.
Sabal was trying to dodge him being smelled by Munchlax, and while he did, Hatchman like peeked out from behind the tree and just gave him a really bad headache, and he just like, "Ah!" He would have died. He would have just passed out right there, but he hung on because he didn't want
Would
to
just passed out right there. Thank you, tutorial. Very cool.
All right. But this will be like sort of the introduction to pain reduction. So
Yep, pain.
So basically, the more you're hurt, the less die you're going to be able to roll. So, half health, you have -1 pain reductions, meaning that like you minus roll 1 on anything that isn't, I think, will or insight. I believe is what it is. Basically, anything that is not using vitality or will, you would reduce any kind of dice you would roll by 1. So that little bonus dice thing there, you would basically put down like I would say like -1 basically.
Perfectly in range.
But if you're at 1 HP, then that's a 2. Well, it says specifically removed successes. So actually, wait, that's right, I forgot. Bleh. Sorry. So let me rephrase that. So when you end up rolling like your stuff, will basically take away a certain amount of successes.
Right.
That would be like, thing. Does that make sense?
Pain inhibits one's ability to do things.
Yeah. So we'll start off at the top with Subble again, but so go ahead and and this will be like a new round.
Okay. I was gonna ask, are we do a new round or?
Yeah. I'm gonna say for right now we'll move on to a new round, but typically you can do multiple actions and you can do stuff within the same round. This is not always going to be something that you'll want to do because obviously, the more actions you do within a round, the harder it is, for your Pokemon to do them. But there could be some times where, like, if like something is very round limited, you may want to try and push your luck.
Like for example, if all that happened and I didn't land anything on Azurite and I was just kind of sitting here doing nothing, then I would try and take the advantage and try and kind of like go at him while he's already being overwhelmed by everything else.
Pretty much.
Sobble is very much overwhelmed right now.
You can hear him being like, "Oh God, I'm so
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
Oh my god, this is going to make Hatrin even more fucking furious. You fool.
But okay, starting off with Subble again.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
Hug aura of psychic superiority. Oh yeah, you're going down.
I know I am, so I may as well make it funny.
My order of the day: run into the woods.
Oh no!
No, that's completely fair.
And don't come back. No. Am I to remain perfectly still as a
I'll say,
trainer?
like,
No?
you don't need to. I'll basically say like you kind of follow the same rules, but like on average you're not really exactly needed to move, if that makes sense. So like
I go over to the tile and punch her.
So okay, then.
I'm just gonna go punt. This
So
entire
actually,
cat.
actual action then. So I'm gonna move Sobble 5 feet closer to me. Can I apply a potion?
Gasp.
yes, and I'll just say so
Attacking.
here's the way potions are here's the way potions work, and I'll say this, you'll refresh your potions like basically like after tutorial, okay? So keep that in
Yeah,
mind.
these are consumables for this instance, and they are not being consumed. This
Yeah,
is Dreamscape.
So
This is a Chancery.
the way it goes is you can see the number of uses like right next to the potions right there.
Mm-hmm.
So a potion will heal 1 HP per use. So you use
And the
it
basic
in
potion has
one-
2 uses.
Yeah. So once it is once you use both of those uses, then that potion is out.
Mm-hmm.
So now your trainer turn is not exclusive to your Pokemon turn, so you can technically heal and then like do more stuff, but I'll say I think it is fair to say that your Pokemon would actually need to be close or in its Pokeball for you to be able to do it.
That's why it requested it moved within 5 feet of me.
Yeah, so go ahead and increase use counter by 1.
Huh?
So in your Sheridan Bowman, on used, increase that by 1.
Doesn't it, since it's in a battle, you actually need to try and like roll like clever plus medicine?
Wait, is that? Hang on. Let me double check that detail because I have not had to run
Battle heal.
You, as a registered nurse, I know this.
Man, I it's such a panic. I spray it on Sable's face. It does nothing.
You spray it directly into his eyes.
It's literally that. It's the meme from Zombieland Saga.
No, actually, you don't. Medicine would be like more for like if we did like for like lethal damage, if that makes sense. But like, I mean, consider this. These are made for the average trainer to use. So you can like spray like, you know, like this is literally a spray bottle that's like easy for trainers to use.
Okay.
Oh wait. Oh, okay. I missed this detail actually. When you're in a battle, potions, berries, and moves can only heal a maximum of 3 HP per round.
Well, a good thing this only does 1. I'm not hitting that limit.
So, okay, so if you like, I can let you like use like 2 units of those potion.
With it, I guess I could use 2.
Or wait, hang on.
Does he need a success in order to do 2?
It's more about the speed of application, I guess.
Yeah. Let's see.
Good thing we're getting this out of the way now, because I might be doing this a lot. Sable is a weak boy. Granted, Sable would be standing if this wasn't the tutorial.
You know, here's what I'm gonna say. Go ahead and you know, I'll say like you can like you only heal like go with the idea that you can only heal 3 HP per round, but it can be done like all at once. So you can go ahead and use both of those, like, you know, just like use like 3 units of like 2 potions if you'd like.
Would that affect Sable's ability to move due to duration of application?
I would say so.
You know what? Here's what I'll say. Like, go ahead and you know, here's what I'll do. Okay, go ahead and like we'll go do what like Leg is saying, and I'll have you make like a insight and medicine roll, basically. And,
Clever plus medicine.
Clever is what he said.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Clever and medicine. Let's see. Okay. I will say that like you have like if you with that you can have Sable move 5 more feet.
Oh, so here we go. Pokemon may get during a fight, but trainers can't get in the middle of battle and risk injury to aid their Pokemon. Their trainer will call their Pokemon to come closer and quickly give them treatment by rolling Clever plus Medicine. However, this will make Pokemon vulnerable for a few seconds, as they won't be able to attack, evade, or use moves of any kind while you apply the medicine. This battle continues, and using an item on your Pokemon requires it to be still for a whole round.
Oh, okay.
You can find this on page 45.
Okay, thank you for finding that for me. Like, I thought I had the right page. Okay. So yeah, no, that would go for a full round. Okay.
Okay.
But, I mean, you already rolled the Clever plus Medicine, so, you know, like, go ahead and heal Sable up to full. Like, just, you know, that said, you'll have, like, only, like, 1 unit of healing left over with 1 potion.
Right,
okay?
and Sable moved to this location before application.
Okay.
Assuming I don't move at all. because I don't see Pokemon trainers really moving that much. But like if I were,
Yeah.
I probably would have moved a little bit more into the trees, like this. But we'll do this for now.
Okay.
I'm not too concerned about losing this fake battle, but I'm gonna give it my all to some degree. Watch. I'm gonna just watch this Patty snipe me again.
Well, in the
Bro,
meantime,
I'm gonna stand in front of Sobble and take the fucking hit and just
Okay.
pass out.
Well, attacking trainers.
Attack you directly.
I will
This is
definitely
being
say that
straight.
like attacking the actual trainer themselves would definitely be against the rules.
But if I
And
jump
yeah,
in front of the
you would be fine
attack,
for that.
I feel like I'd sue you.
dude, you need a dash cam for insurance.
Also, this confusion. You're not going to fucking dodge. You're not going to be able to fucking block this shit.
Okay.
It's confusing.
He's not confused.
Right.
Okay.
Failed.
Anyways, Munchlax.
So Munchlax.
Oh. Much like
Finally. I
Alright.
wonder what will happen.
Alright.
Clueless.
5, 10, 15. Hi there.
Hello.
Let's do. I could probably one hit you too, but it probably won't kill you. So let's do this. I will.
Yeah.
You be saying?
Are you gonna what attack are you gonna do?
I'm.
Great question.
Strength -1.
My mobile's not gonna work. Okay. I can just do that here. Okay. I will. No, I can't do that either. Okay. There we go. Finally got it. I will lick you.
Okay.
Well.
Do it.
Any.
Oh, there we go. So
Alright.
that's 2.
Ooh.
Hatteran, dodge it.
And since it matches, yeah, he's able. Hatterene is able to dodge out of the way of that lick.
All right.
Sorry.
And then Hatteran, confusion.
And keep in mind, you gotta get 2 successes for this one.
Yeah, I know.
Something tells me he'll be fine. Oh, never mind.
No.
No.
Okay, you
Critical
were
failure.
very close to a critical fail, actually. If you had to roll 3, yeah, no, Hatterene's kind of having a headache of its own. Like,
Why isn't that fucking Sobo dead in one shot? And I'm so mad. Why is it alive? Anyways.
alright. So,
All right.
we can go back to the. So, do we want to move? So, next round, or do we want to keep going for this round stuff?
I don't think we need to keep going for this round.
Next round.
Well, technically, Munchlax could try for like another attack if he wanted to.
I can.
Yeah, you didn't dodge, so technically you would only need 2 successes. It's not that it's not that bad because you didn't have to do any evasion or dodging or
Yeah.
anything like that.
I did miss my shit. I'm not gonna lie.
So Munchlax is
Do I have to do a different attack?
No.
No, you can do the same attack. You only need to do a different attack if you clashed it. But go ahead and if you want to do like lick again.
Miss.
miss.
Yeah, no. So because you had to get 2 successes, so yeah, that is a failure.
Do you want to do it again with 3 successes needed?
Tackle.
Okay.
Oh!
Okay, that is gonna hit. So,
Oh!
okay, are you gonna try and clash that, brother?
Oh, tackle. You know what? No.
You miss all the shots you don't take.
Okay. Okay.
Hit me.
What's your vitality? It's actually 2. So, in bonus dice, keep it at 0, but on defense and special defense, put down 2.
Remember, strength was reduced due to growl.
So yeah, it's actually bonus -1.
No, because that should be applied like that should already be applied like in the math.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
so you added it to the modify. Wait, no,
Oh.
not there.
So okay, so if you look at like where it says damage, it automatically updates the dice based off like the attributes, so you don't need to like add or change anything.
Okay.
That's right. That's right. You can't do anything to monopolize on all of this.
Nope.
So no bonus dice.
So yeah, no bonus dice, and then add 2 to defense. And when you see that,
Ah, got it.
all right. So that is 1 damage.
Oh, it is in fact the damage.
Now, unless so, a little extra detail. Unless like an attack is not very effective, you will always have at least 1 damage dealt if like even if a move would have like 0,
As long
if
as
you
the
hit
land
0 on the damage.
hit lands.
Yeah.
Tragedy.
Did you?
So long as the hit lands, but the lone exception being for like type effectiveness. So if like Hatterene were steel type, yeah, no, it could take literally 0 damage from a tackle.
Did
Anyway,
Hattery just attempt a second move during the round?
Yeah.
All right, so back
They
to the
missed.
top, and we're on to the next round.
Yep.
So I might add like a round counter token so that we can kind of keep track of what round we're on, like in the future. But like for right now, we'll just roll with what we got here.
Okay.
So what will
10.
Subble do?
20, 30. No, run to the tent. No. 30.
Terrified.
That's all I'm gonna command Sobble to do.
All right. Next up is Munchlax.
Gotta wake up the sheet. Click.
All right.
Dodge it.
Dodges.
Yeah, that's gonna be a dodge.
Darn.
Confusion.
On who? Doesn't matter.
I think it
That is
missed.
a fail.
It don't matter.
All right. So next round, or does Munchlax want to attempt another attack?
Click. Darn.
Missed.
That is another fail.
All right. Can I?
Munchlax is-
Can I? Am I able to growl again?
You are, but I'm gonna say it would probably not like do anything since everyone is at like one
One or
strength
two
anyway.
strength.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. My
You're,
Hatteran
no, Hattie
already
is
at
not
0
using strength effects. Hattie. Yeah, I'm not doing this for Hattie.
0 strength right now.
I'm not doing this for Hattie. I'm not doing this
My
because of
strength,
Hattie.
my strength is already 2. I think you've already. put down the
Oh, wait, I'm
okay.
sorry. Was it 2?
Yeah.
Or is it right
Hang
now
on,
2?
wait.
My strength is
Strength is 1.
originally 2.
Well, the strength is 1 right now. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, statistically right now. So yeah, growl would do nothing. Just checking. Just checking. What happens if I chuck a Pokeball at them?
You can't catch a trainer Pokeball.
Doesn't
Back
work.
out of the air.
I just like
If you
asking
want,
them
you can, like-
questions.
Okay. If you want to just play that out, just so you can kind of see what a like Pokeball mechanics are like, we can roll with that. But like again, like that like
I am breaking the law in my dreamscape.
but like I'll also say it would probably not do anything. Like I'm gonna say like it would only just be to show off how that goes. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, end round.
All right. So, all right. Going back to the top
Oh.
with Sobble.
Bobble still first.
1, 2, 3, 4, 20 feet. 25 feet. 30 feet.
I'm getting double. I'm getting. They're jumping me.
I'm not gonna lie, Chief. That confusion ray. No. Be in a little bit of pain. Just be in a little bit of pain.
Give him a plunge.
Sobble, use pound.
Well,
Miss.
Sobble punches the earth.
Alright,
you
Munchlax.
smashed it, though. Munchlax.
Munchlax.
Lick 'em.
Munch! Munchlax.
Licks.
Dodge it. Shit.
I'm dodging it. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright.
It's a. I'm gonna say only put in 1 vitality so you have at least 8 dice to roll.
No.
So no bonus dice.
I'll do 2 to see what happens in this, how it calculates it.
Yeah, do 2 just to see how it calculates it, but like I think it would just like give you 0 dice
wait,
to work
whoops.
with.
I did the wrong thing. 1 second. Okay, there we go.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah.
It just,
So yeah, redo that, but like do it with like 1 damage dice, just like we can see what you actually get.
Does he have no damage dice?
because
Hattie has 2 vitality.
The strongest Hattie.
So
Oh, what about
Just
how
put in-
about- does the fact that it's super effective change anything?
it does. Well, I'm gonna. Well,
Wait. Super
well,
effective.
actually, it's. So
wait, it's Ghost super effective against Psychic.
yes.
Yes. Why do you think I've been trying to dodge it so much?
Oh man,
Oh, that's a
I
ghost
forgot
move?
that. That's
Yeah.
a ghost move.
That's a ghost move.
Actually, then again, it's not gonna like rolling the dice is probably not gonna impact anything. So because like
Wait, what does
So-
super effectiveness do actually? Is it
so
double damage it takes?
so similarly to how I said like not very effective is super effective is like the opposite of that. So like it increases 1 damage regardless of anything. So
Ah,
I
It's
think,
just
like,
a flat
actually,
plus
wait,
1 modifier?
wait. Hold on, I think you need at least 1. Now that I'm actually thinking about it, I think you need at least 1 success for the super effective to apply. Let me double check that detail. But the roll must score at least 1 success. Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and reroll the Munchlax damage. Okay, so yeah, no, that's gonna be 2 damage.
Oh.
And
Tragic.
go ahead and roll the paralysis
perfect.
chance.
Yeah.
darn.
Oh, thank fuck.
Oh yeah, that's 2 damage, and now Hattie's at -1 pain penalty.
How do I put that in?
You don't put it in. We're just gonna like just keep track of that.
All right. Well, you know what? You know what?
I don't feel like I wanted here.
Damn.
He
All
has 10
right,
feet of
like
movement. He's not
classic.
going anywhere.
Is there a tax of opportunity?
It's
No.
not.
Aw, shit.
All right. Now. I just have devious ideas, but I'm not gonna do them. I'm gonna have Hattie try to run away, and while she does, she'll try to psychic. I don't know. Munchlax again for the 3rd time.
All right.
This round?
I believe, yeah, no, that's gonna go through since that's 2 successes. So, Munchlax, are you gonna try to evade or clash that?
I gotta stop closing my mental sheet. I'm gonna need 2 successes also.
Yeah. Actually, wait. Oh wait. Actually, no. Wait. Scratch that. Actually, because Hattie would actually have needed to actually get like full thing because it takes away 1 success. So actually, no. Wait. Confusion fails. Actually.
Oh,
Ah, motherfucker.
pain?
Yeah. Pain.
Oh, pain.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. No.
Aha!
So yeah. No. Never mind. Munchlax is fine.
The immortal Munchlax.
We have not done anything to that Munchlax yet.
Well, I got growled at. It was quite terrifying.
All right.
All right. Well, new round or Sal gonna try some shit.
Oh wait, I can do something.
Right?
We'll
Yes.
just- to try and do before the new round starts?
I would like to sniff that shovel.
Okay, go ahead and you would need to literally roll like all 3 successes. But
Well, no, I only attacked.
Yeah, he only attacked.
Actually, oh yeah, never mind. 2. Excuse me.
2 success
2
Yeah.
successes.
to both of those.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So
Sobble evade. These 2 successes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So yeah, now Sobble cannot evade the Munchlax.
All right. Well.
The only thing
it's
Sobble had going
Sobble's
for
turn.
him.
All right, going back to the top with Sobble.
Bones
Right.
broke.
Oh wait, how'd you add that?
If you like right-click the things at the bottom left, it's
Yeah.
a gear.
It's just some indicator.
Wait, not the
Trying
gear.
to create.
Yeah, the thing at the very bottom. There's a bunch of stamps you can put on them.
Yeah. I was
Including
trying to
dead.
find one for confusion, but there isn't really one for confusion.
It isn't. You're not confused.
I know, but okay, shut up.
You can put.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, you
Uh,
can do that for confusion.
that's accuracy.
What?
It's a bullseye, so it's for accuracy.
What
Anyways,
about this
What-
one? That's probably disabled.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that would be for like disabled.
pound.
This one? Bound.
So for reference sake, at least for like pain penalizations, put just like the normal skull and crossbones for like 1, and then actually
No, do this one.
okay, yeah, and then skull and
That
crossbones
would make more
for
sense for
2.
pain.
All right.
And for like 2, I'm gonna say like skull and crossbones. So
Yeah.
Pound has gone through. Let's see if Munchlax is Munchlax gonna
I
try
would
and
like-
evade this.
I would like to clash it.
Yes.
Flash it. Oh my goodness.
Okay, go ahead and try and clash it.
I give 1 second. My sheets.
Wait, which move are you gonna use to clash?
I will use. They both have the same accuracy.
Well, the accuracy doesn't matter. It's more of like which move are you gonna basically like use to clash, because you're gonna be locked out of being able to use that move.
Yep. Yeah, I'll use tackle.
Okay. So go ahead and clash.
All right.
That is just enough, and so both of you gonna take 1 damage. And a little scary fact: the super effective bonuses applied to clash.
That was a normal move.
Yeah, no, I know, but like just for future reference.
I got scared for a second. I was like, wait. I didn't even super
Doesn't that mean that Topple's at 2 HP again?
I think it. No, I think it's at 1 actually. Oh no, 3. Excuse me.
I'm at 3.
Yeah, 3. Excuse me.
I thought you said it's super effective damage.
He
No.
made that as a reference, despite the fact no super effective damage took place.
Yeah, I was just like making sure you guys like. I was just like dropping that as a little fact, basically.
Oh.
Like just for future reference. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I would say the net is probably the best one for like the net one that you had for like.
Well, that's a web. This is a net.
For like Odor Sleuth, basically, Mark.
Ah, yeah.
Actually, if it's odor, if I could wait a minute, odor.
Yeah, just find the stench marks.
Okay.
That's fire.
Stench marks.
That's fire.
Sorry,
You're
that's-
burned.
Alright. But speaking of, next up is Munchlax.
All right.
So you can only use Lick right now for a damaging move. I believe.
But
Yes.
you can't evade it.
Just my health.
Yeah, drop your health by 1, but like otherwise, yeah, like what do you?
All right. So, yeah. After that happened, I will keep hunting you down. thick.
All right. That is just enough to succeed.
I gotta try and evade it.
-1.
Fail.
Alright.
Yeah, no. So, go ahead and roll damage, because if it's like, if you get like, so, reminder, just put in only 1 for vitality, and then like, if it's 0, then Hattie is still, nope, Hattie's down.
Well, won't I stay at 1 HP because of what you've done to me?
Yeah, no, like, I'll keep you at 1 HP, but like,
Now,
we all get a redo. We
Darn
get
it, come
one
on!
near-death redo.
Oh man, wouldn't it? Man, doesn't it suck to have your shit kind of?
It's my second paralyzed. That has him paralyzed.
Skull and Crossbones real quick.
Yeah,
for like,
yeah, I'm looking for them. Give me one.
Hold up.
fucking-
Couldn't you just use so your pain is doubled, right? Well, could you use this one instead of the arrows one? There's an arrows one and there's an explosion
yeah.
one.
oh yeah, I didn't realize.
They're very close to each other.
Ah,
So that's
okay,
pain
there
too.
are. Okay, I didn't scroll down. I didn't see all these.
But what? You can scroll down.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of
Oh my god.
status effects.
I thought there was only like just a little bit.
They've added more since last I used this application.
Alright, he's gonna use grenade.
So there are actually technically weapons that like you can do in this game.
Guys, I'm gonna call in a nuke.
wabba 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 wabba.
Drug me up. Drug me up.
Yo guys, it's a good thing that I have this fucking super potion.
How'd
Can
you
I
get
get
all
a
the way over there?
confirmation? I have 2 dexterity, therefore I can move 20 feet. I just have a waddle usually.
Huh?
Oh,
Is it-
I
wait.
thought you were. Wait, no, you.
It's
You're
10
with
plus
dexterity.
point. It's 10 plus point of dexterity, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, if you have 2 dexterity, you can move 30 feet.
Oh.
No, if you have 2 dexterity, you can move 20 feet.
Yes.
It's multiplicative. Like so if you have 1 point's 10, 2 points is 20, 3 points is 30. You know.
Unless
Well,
it's
good to
super
know
close,
that
it
we've
can be
already
more-
made a mistake in this entire combat scenario. Whatever.
Whoops.
That's why it's a tutorial.
Yep.
Oh. Alright, hang on.
Alright. As a reminder, well, roll the medicine, but like a reminder, you can only heal up to 3.
I would like to use a will.
Your Honor, Will.
Alright, let's see, how many... Let's see. Alright.
I got 4 will.
Alright, alright, go ahead and,
oh god, there's 1,000 entries for Will.
I'm gonna say, like, well, okay, are you gonna use, like, 2 will to reroll them both, basically?
Yeah, you know what? I guess so.
Alright, then, go ahead.
This is exactly what I said that I'm using my will for. When...
I just realized you're rolling with Hattie and not your nurse.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, actually, first let me do it with my nurse.
Yeah. I like caught that because it's like, you know.
Yeah, alright. First, let me roll normally now.
Okay, that's a success.
Cool.
Okay, so go ahead and heal Hattie up 3.
Cool. Ugh.
Okay, but
I fixed it up.
all right. Heading back up to the top with Sobble.
That's right.
Yeah?
Double
Sorry. Yeah. Subtle flank, Munchlax. Use pound. Wait. I already gave the command.
Go 2 pound, roll accuracy. Sabo, unfortunately, does not know how to punch yet.
Sabo's absolutely sobbing right now.
Guys, I love the only thing I could hit was something unevadable. Sabo is
Speaking
just
of,
crying.
Speaking of, going back to Munchlax.
Alright. Let's see. Munchlax will walk up to Sobble.
More like
Oh,
turn
wait,
around.
not even- Yeah, more like turn around. Yep, that makes more sense. Okay, and it will.
My stance on PvP may have altered.
That was after being one shot.
Yep, this is gonna be. Nope, that's the sheets.
Yeah, Azurite, I'm just saying I hit the wrong person at the beginning of the game, and I like to apologize.
Sabo!
Alright, are you gonna... So what you gonna attack Sabo with?
There we go. Yep, sorry, I had to switch back to PC.
Not a
This
problem.
is going to be a... Jackal.
Alright.
You can't tackle. Flashed it.
Munchlax literally trips over its feet. Falls and makes first into the ground.
That was last round. Like,
Oh, you can't use it for the rest of the round. Wait, no, can't you not use it for the rest of the fight?
No, just the round.
Oh, never mind.
Well, I don't have to roll anything anyways, so Sabo?
Alright. Next up
Alright, well,
is
well,
what was that?
nope, we're good.
Okay. Next up is Hattie.
You know what Hattie didn't like what Munchlax did? Let's see here. This is a -1, by the way, so don't worry too much, but still worry.
Is it? No, you're at 4. Like, so.
Well, no, because it's my second thing of the round.
Oh, wait. It
I
is?
did try to evade.
Evade what?
The lick.
That didn't
was
happen
last
this round.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter anyways.
Fortunately, I'm still bad at this game.
For...
Man, one of these days. don't worry, don't worry, Hattie. Just hit whenever you want to.
Man, I can't believe we gotta do this next round, guys. Come on.
Can I pound before the end of the round?
Man, this entire round, all of us missed all of our attacks.
Do you want to do another pound? Go ahead.
More question. Can tackle be used again this round?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will not do so.
Okay. Then, starting from the top of the round, of the next round, then.
Wait, hold on.
When does auto
Actually-
salute go away?
I'm indeed gonna tackle them again.
Okay. Go ahead and make the roll for accuracy.
Yeah, but I need 2 successes.
Yep.
Yeah. Aha!
Okay, just barely enough.
Clash!
Oh,
Ah!
wrong.
You're
wrong.
Go ahead and roll for the damage. And it's so.
What's the number?
I believe it's 1 vitality, so 1.
All right. Nope, that's the wrong button.
Remind me not to fight something like Munchlax again.
See.
Raw power of 1 damage.
Alright, that's 1 damage towards Sobble.
Alright,
Yo,
now
guys.
it's back to the top of the round.
Wrong. Hattie is gonna miss confusion again. Wrong.
No.
Oh, you're wrong. You're wrong. Good luck, my Jax.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh.
is Munchlax gonna try to evade?
I can't. I need 3 successes and I can only roll 2.
This was the plan. No, there was no plan.
Oh wait, you can't even clash either.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
so-
encourage you to waste your action resources.
Go
Ah,
ahead and roll.
no.
What's the special defense? Is it 1? 2? You got it.
Munchlax is tanky, by the way.
Wow.
So that's 1
So,
damage. But go ahead and roll for the confusion chance.
oh yeah, my bad. Get confused, idiot.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Is there any way I can will this away?
No.
Darn.
Let's see. What would be a good confusion marker?
I couldn't figure that one out.
Confusion marker?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
I mean-
Nice.
That makes sense.
Oh yeah, that also
Okay.
makes sense.
So let me go to the stuff for confusion, real quick. Oh. Alright, so we'll get to that when it's Munchlax's turn. Oh, okay. Well, actually, no, wait, never mind. So when you're confused,
question.
oh yes.
For those effect things, do you just need to roll 1 success in general to make them succeed?
So for stuff like confusion, which is like a chance die, it has to be a 6 specifically on the dice. So yeah, you only need to hit 1, but it has to be like 1 dice has to be 6.
And so my paralysis, I have 3 chances to roll a 6.
Yes.
Okay, I see. I got it.
So let me describe to you a little bit something here, because this actually might affect some stuff for you, Munchlax. So
All right.
the effect of confusion is you have 1 success removed from all your action rolls, and if the action fails, you suffer 1 point of damage.
That sucks.
But at the start of the round, you can roll your insight, and if you roll at least 2 successes, it can act normally during this round. This lasts for 5 rounds or until Munchlax is switched out, which is impossible.
So basically, you can temporarily fight the confusion, but you need to make a check for it.
So at the start of the round, so go ahead and roll Munchlax insight.
You got it.
I'm waiting for this instant success.
Something tells me that Banjo would be that lucky.
He's been pretty lucky so far.
That roll it.
He's been the only one of us.
Don't
hasn't died
see
yet.
it.
Wait, give it a second. I did this one on my phone, and it's my first roll I did on my phone, and I don't think it likes it. So let's ignore that roll and do it on my computer.
Yeah.
If a random one
Alright.
appears while I'm doing this, just ignore it.
Right, let's gentleman's agreement. As soon as we get rid of Banjo's thing, we'll just both agree to just go.
That's a fail. So you have 1 success move
Hold
from
on.
all your action rolls, and
Hold on.
if you
What are you holding for?
Can I will that dice? The one that failed.
yes, you can try and will it. So I'll let you have 1 reroll, and so take away 1 will from Munchlax. So just do like generic the extra dice button and just roll 1.
Yeah. Darn it.
You're wrong.
Yep. No, Munchlax is. Before
How many times can I will a dice?
Well, first things first. Let's lower your roll by 1, and I'm gonna
I already
say
did that.
1.
What am I doing? There we go. Now I did that.
For the
well,
action?
Oops. So, for reference, do you see where it says? So next to the generic roll, do you see where it says extra dice?
Yes.
You click that, and then it should give you a number of dice.
I got a
But
question.
No, I'm saying like how many times can I re-roll this dice with will?
I'm gonna say just 1 per round. So like,
Alright.
you got your 1 shot. I'm gonna say. So now you're gonna have to suffer through confusion.
Alright.
For this round, for
So-
now.
So going at the top with Sobble.
So, okay. Now, I have a -1 to all my actions due to pain, right?
Yes.
Or -1 successes, sorry. So now everyone here is -1 success besides the hat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
No matter to you, I gotta just pop Benjamin thing.
I think.
I'm gonna... Man, Sobble, move around, Munchlax to get closer to Hatter, but stay next to him. And, pound him this time. I know you can do it.
All right. Go ahead and roll that accuracy.
So modifier only affects what?
So modifier would be like if you got like for
It just
example,
takes a dice away.
It takes it away, and honestly, I'm thinking, you know
Okay,
what?
yeah.
Like it just takes it away.
Doesn't
so,
matter.
Like, yeah, doesn't matter.
Does
Too
not
busy,
matter. Too busy and absolutely in shambles.
I think it works better if like we like do it like sort of like manually, so like because like then
Yeah,
you at least
understood.
get the chances to roll it instead of just like saying like impossible.
So okay.
So
I'm.
so that's a fail. So,
So,
next up is
remind me.
success.
It says
Oh, yes.
that so. Pained removes 1 success, correct?
Yes.
All right then. Yeah, I accept that as it is.
Hi there.
Hello.
Would you like to be licked?
Would you like me to break the conventions?
Hello, Gabe. I would like 2 successes, please. Aww.
You're wrong.
Yep. Take 1 damage right there, Munchlax.
Ah, I forgot. I completely forgot. Actually, I didn't want to do anything this
He
turn.
like sticks his tongue out and like hits himself in the head.
You're wrong. Sulfuric acid.
I completely forgot. All right.
Go ahead.
Is that towards Munchlax?
Yes.
So yeah, now technically you need to get a 3. Are you gonna
Yeah.
even try to attempt to?
I can't. My bait and they're only 2 dice.
All right.
Ooh.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Don't come over. Don't come over this way. 2, right?
Yes.
You got it.
3.
And he is down to 1 HP.
And don't bother rolling for confusion. We're not gonna do that.
You
So-
don't know if I got down from that.
I did like
You did
You-
the monster
you-
math.
you. I know that you had probably about 5 HP. You took one. You took 1 damage. You took 1 damage from hitting yourself. You took 1 damage from my past confusion, and you just took 3 damage.
No. Okay, so you think my max health is 5?
I thought so.
Okay, good for you. You're wrong.
Thanks. Oh, okay.
It's actually 6.
Yeah,
It's
I've not painted yet.
He's a beefy boy, but you're pained though.
I am indeed in pain.
Yeah, like very in pain. It's
You
7, by
you
the
are
way.
not succeeding in many rolls from this point on.
Does me being in pain affect my confusion rolls? Like at the start of the
I-
round?
I'm gonna say no.
Pain doesn't inflict an insight check.
Yeah, actually, wait. I think, yeah, that's correct. Hang on, wait. Let me double check. But I'm actually pretty certain, yeah, that's actually correct. Because it's like will and I think insight. Oh, wait, vitality is will.
Vitality.
Excuse me. I'm gonna say it doesn't. I'm gonna say it doesn't count just because like this is like because it's to beat the confusion, and I think that would be a little bit more cruel. So I'll say it doesn't count just like because like
We'll
I don't
say it
want
doesn't
things to
count
be
for this part.
Alright, thank you.
Well, I don't want things to be like impossible to beat. Like I want to like like I want to give you a chance to like fight the confusion, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this is gonna
Alright,
go.
so next round?
Yeah, this is gonna apply to a lot of stuff, but I want to make sure that like literally, I want to try to do the best I can to make sure that you can.
Soldier, where are your battle marks?
Alright, let's see if I can fight it off this time.
Yep.
Oh, wait.
You gotta get.
That's 1 HP.
No.
Which
What? No, that's
yeah.
doesn't count.
Oh, you gotta get that then.
Will.
Oh yeah, yeah, I forgot to. Yeah, let me add your little.
What? No, I didn't go down. Oh, you doing that because I have -1. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. So. Subtle.
All right, wait a second. I want to use blood ice on that pail.
Oh. All right, go ahead.
Come on.
So
Saba, move closer.
here's something else you can do, but I also am going to remind you that, like, okay, don't remove it from your max, remove it from your current, okay? So,
I thought it was.
no, I saw you, because you're now down to 3 max, I can see, for some weird
That's
reason.
weird. What just happened? Wait a second. This should be 4, and this should be 2. There we go. That was weird. That's competence. What am I doing? I'm messing with competence. Is what I'm doing.
Oop.
My competence is. I forget my competence. Let's not worry about competence right now. I'll fix that later.
Yeah. So, here's something else I'm going to mention, and I want to remind you again, like, because you only have 2 will left. Do this carefully, because your Pokemon will faint if they're at 0 will. But
Yeah, I knew that.
if you want to use will, you can ignore pain penalizations for, I think, is it the rest of the round? I believe? I'm gonna double check to make sure if it's the end of the round or end of the fight, real quick. But you can do that if you want to sort of ignore the pain penalizations.
I'd have to imagine it wouldn't be the entire fight, because otherwise, Jesus Christ.
Alright.
Oh, you're confused for a duration of 5 rounds.
Also, why'd you put him on top of me? Get out of here.
I have no idea why that happened.
It's for the duration of a round, so like
That makes sense.
Oh no, wait. Oh, wait, for the rest of the scene. Okay, so now keep in mind,
Scene.
like earning will would be a little bit on the more difficult side because like
But this is make-believe land where we could do anything.
so
Mhm.
so that's if you want to, but like keep in mind you're still at 1 HP.
Yes. It's okay. I haven't
So-
got done. I haven't used my apparent. No, I don't die yet. Okay, hold on a second. I'm getting a phone call.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Do you know what you're doing? Or
Yeah,
did you just move?
yes. I'm waiting.
You got it, boss. Just gotta use growl again.
So, at this point, it feels like the only thing effective. So, for starters, there's this big-ass fucking tree in the way of the fight that's all happening around Anna. So,
Yeah.
can my trainer move a little closer?
Sure.
How much closer?
Go
Their
ahead and move as close
dexterity.
as you want. Like
The dexterity times 10. But technically,
yeah,
I guess it's
that's
it's
fair.
been multiple rounds. You could just move right here. Like, we'll just say that you've been moving this entire time.
I don't think
Yeah.
the base of this tree is too thick, so I'm just right underneath it.
Okay.
Alright, Sable, get closer to Hattie.
I wonder if I'm in danger.
Nothing is done.
Just staring at me menacingly.
no, not menacingly.
I-
VPK, like you can see.
I
Sopple
need
just-
I need every available cost reduction. At this point, Sable's turned reactionary. I cannot afford to be aggressive. As we have
Yeah.
learned from Munchlax's mistakes.
You literally have to just be a fucking vulture.
I'm learning from Munchlax. Anyways, that's gonna be what I use with my initiative time.
All right. So
Munchlax.
once Benjamin gets back from his phone call, we'll move on to what he wants to do.
attack.
Alright, so
Come back.
Solomon has just moved closer to Hatterene, so what is Munchlax gonna do?
Alright, I can move my own person, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we just discussed while you were away that I moved closer to the scene.
Alright, what's my dexterity?
Bro's gonna come up and punch my glasses off my face.
Oh, wait, that's enough. Yeah, so I'm gonna be like 5, 10, 15, 20. Heal, please.
Alright.
Doctor!
Go ahead and make a clever and medicine roll real quick.
Oh.
So we have Nurse Joy, who is definitely, well, we have a Joy who's very versed. I've got a basic understanding of. I'm book first. That's it. I don't really know how to stitch things together. But if I know where a boo boo is, I know how to put a Band-Aid on it. I don't know about Zeff.
So, and keep in mind that's on keep him on bench. That's on like your on your trainer. So
Yeah, trainer. No negatives.
I almost wrote it for Munchlax.
Munchlax is gonna use medicine.
His medicine.
so
Can I
clever
use-
and yep.
Can I use an item?
Yeah, that's what I figured you were gonna do. So
Yeah, like a different item.
what item are you looking to use?
I pull up my bicycle.
My fresh water.
Okay, give me a second. Well, you're gonna still need to make that roll, but like, let me look up.
Maximum
how
of
much-
3 HP can be recovered per round.
It's just clever plus medicine. It just whenever using an item.
Maximum of 3, huh? Alright,
Yep.
never mind, I'll use the potion.
There are specifically a few items that ignore that rule. I'm pretty sure water is not one of them, though.
Yeah, the only ones that can break that rule are like full restores and whatnot, like super powerful healing items.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. There it is. Alright. Here we go.
Yeah. Complete heal, max potion, and a full restore.
One is all that's needed, so go ahead and heal that 3 HP.
All right, now real quick, I would like so it does say that the Pokemon needs to stay entirely still for the round. So before he's finished, I would like to use Confusion on him.
Oh, come on. No one. I could have went up and punched you while you were being healed, and I didn't do it. Same thing with Sabo.
I didn't see that -1. Like you're I didn't die yet. I gotta
I
just.
mean, yeah, here's the thing. He didn't hit you with something that brought you down to 0. So therefore, you still have a 1-up if we're going by Dreamscape rules. So he wants to make sure you go down once, so at least you don't have a. Think of stocks in Smash Bros. Okay.
That's not entirely true. Okay.
Granted, we don't go back to full health the moment that threshold is hit.
I mean,
Oh,
after
well.
you hit it, so and since Munchlax can't evade, go ahead and roll the damage.
Man, I'm so good at this video game.
That's
1 damage.
Anti-death procs.
So I believe that
Wait,
puts.
do I heal when I use the potion or at the end of the round?
You heal when you use it. So.
So
No,
anti-death does not proc.
but the
Leg. You should have
No,
specified
because-
that you held an action. Oh, wait a minute. You don't go before Snorlax. Or Munchlax.
no, using an item on your Pokemon requires it to be still for a whole round, so you can't use it.
Are you
What?
saying because the Pokemon walked over there, I can't use the potion on him?
No, because I'm using Confusion on him. There's,
Oh.
I mean, how
Okay.
the hell are you going to completely still when I'm using like a move on you?
Are you trying to stop me from healing?
Okay, brother, I'm gonna just I'm gonna call in defense of Munchlax here. So if you don't mind me saying,
All right.
so
You-
I'm gonna say
Look,
you know
all
you
that
still take the
said-
damage, but
Yes.
you, know, you still get the heal, okay?
All right.
Look,
This,
all that specifically says is you cannot attack, evade, or clash. It doesn't say if you get hit, it stops the healing.
I will
Oh,
also.
my bad. No,
what-
I just saw that it was just you have to stay still the entire round. I didn't know what still meant.
I will
Yeah.
also like to point out specifically that this is a very, very niche scenario that will not happen in the real world because there will not be, oh, I don't actually get knocked down, so I must hit them before they heal.
Yeah. I don't know if the anti-death proc triggers though, and that'll matter if I hit you again.
It did not. It did not. Honestly, I'm gonna say just because Munchlax has been doing so well.
No, you gotta take. I get a nerf.
Well, okay, because we should probably wrap up this fight pretty soon. Is what I'm gonna say.
I agree with that
Ah,
notion.
right.
But
So,
Alright.
look,
So
guys,
that's what
we're not
I'm
doing this. This fight is not for street cred.
So I'm taking it. So I'm basically saying Munchlax doesn't have it purely because it's been doing well and because I want to wrap this fight up.
Mhm.
All right.
Look, according to canon,
Alright, well-
I'm just gonna say Hattie would have won this fight because they literally eliminated me once, and with
Alright.
Munchlax being confused at least once, this fight's over.
No, I killed Hattie before, but they used the revive. So Snorlax should have won this. I'm not sure have won this.
Granted,
You know
you're
what, I
right.
don't-
Sobble was out
No,
of that
can
fight, but
can I be so honest with you? I don't even care if Sabo punishes me for this.
you don't know, do you?
I
Still
don't.
not- still not-
See, that's
Still
the
not
thing.
dead.
I don't care.
still not dead.
All right, yo, can I use 2 different wills? Or wait, no, I can only use 1 per round.
Well, for like,
Oh, wait.
re-rolling, I'm gonna
Oh,
say.
oh wait, like, can I just like use 1 per dice or just 1 per at all?
1 per dice, I'll say. But like,
Okay, well then yeah, let's reroll 2 of those. How do I do that?
just go to extra dice and then just for each separate one, just we'll put like 1.
All right, extra dice. Where is that?
It's
At
like
the
right
left.
next to
At
generic.
the very bottom.
Very
At the top left. At the top left is the black bar, and then the bottom you see the D20. You click on that. And...
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no. In the actual
What?
character sheet, real quick.
Oh, what?
So go over to where it says generic roll, real quick for Hattie.
Yep, generic.
Oh.
Yeah, you can see extra dice right there. Because that puts it in the like little box right there that like tells us if it's yeah.
All right. That's an extra damage.
But
You know what? I'm gonna
What'd
say
you
like
do?
we've at least tutorialized enough, so I think I'm gonna call it here.
I didn't
And
even attack the traders yet.
Yeah, we didn't get into trainer v trainer combat. We didn't get into breaking the law. Anyways.
yes, I would like to walk up
I
to you
go
and
up and
punch you in
punch
the
that
face.
guy.
Ah! Mate!
Wham!
Ah! My beautiful face!
hold on.
I would.
It's
Struggle,
you have no
baby.
damage.
Oh wait, hang on, my bad. No damage.
I'm saying I would like to be. I'm saying, gotta do this.
I'm too weak.
Alright, so we're getting out of here.
I would
Get
like
the
to be too
Pokeball.
cool. I would like to be too cool for school.
Alright. So what is
Zeff.
What is this?
Oh my god.
I don't know. I just rolled by cool.
You're kind of cool. You know, you cross your arms, you look pretty cool, but like you're not like the coolest in the block yet. But like you know,
Alright. Okay then. Watch this. I succeeded? That's illegal.
Wait, what'd you do?
Wait. Where's the success in that?
I don't know.
it's 4. What
How?
did you roll?
Cool with no skill. I only have 1 dice. There's not a 4 there. I'm not seeing. What?
If you hover over it, yeah, no, there's a 4.
You
In
need rolled 1
parentheses.
dice.
I rolled 1 dice and it landed as a. Okay, I wasn't supposed to succeed that. This timeline's broken.
He's as cool as me. How's this possible?
This is a dream! Nothing's real! Who are you people?
Munchlax!
Gun!
Another gun?
Another gun!
Alright.
Okay.
Alright,
As you can see,
anyway.
welcome to Late Night Piss.
This will not happen in the actual campaign, I promise.
Yeah.
I can figure that. I can figure that.
Welcome to the out of oh shit, the out of what is it called? Out of character.
Okay, I actually do have to ask Benj. What is the soundboard you're using for like
This is the Discord soundboard. I added it to this. Oh, this one specifically? Noise? I looked up Munchlax's noise. I was trying to find like the anime where he says Munchlax, but I couldn't find it. So I found the game noise for Munchlax instead. So it's
I could invest in that. I can see myself doing that for Sobble.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say that like you would like I might try to do it myself just so I can like better role play your guys' Pokemon, if that makes sense.
makes sense.
But that's not gonna be for all Pokemon because yeah, I don't have that much space. I'd imagine like the amount of Pokemon I have to find sound bites for.
Yeah, no, it makes sense
Yeah.
that wild generic Pokemon are probably
I'm
not going to be having this stuff.
I'm not good at all at finding sound bites because I know a lot of places like on YouTube where you can. I have
Clip
a lot
them
of
and cut them and
yeah. I don't know how
export
to
them
do
in
all
tiny
that.
little MP3 pieces. I do that sometimes, but right now I don't have a free application for YouTube specifically, so.
All right.
Yeah.
So. I
Anyways,
guess,
what did we learn today? Sobble is a crybaby.
And
What
Munchlax
I
is
learned today,
apparently OP.
Apparently confusion OP.
I mean, yeah. Okay,
I mean,
if you want,
You're the only one with a status ailment. Well,
That's not
actually,
true.
no, that's not. No,
That's status ailment.
True.
I have no status ailments. I only reduce people's strengths, which
I just
clearly made
couldn't-
no impact.
I-
Well, it made some
See, that's
impact
the
here.
thing. I also have that, except it only works for one target.
Huh? Oh, you have a single target reduction.
Yeah.
That's what you mean?
What do you have?
I play nice.
yeah.
Why didn't you do it on Desable?
Because he didn't attack me.
Sobble has 1 strength.
Oh, okay.
I
never
lied.
mind.
I lied. He has 2 strength.
Oh,
Alright.
okay.
So
Literally, I don't.
I
think
had 2
Sobble
strength.
attacked me,
I
it
had
was
2
only just
strength, and my
feedback with-
accuracy was still only 2.
There was a fucking walking tank coming up to me. You're like, why did you hit the fucking normal zombie? I'm like, my brother in Christ, there's a tank.
My brother in Christ, he one-shot me already. He felt like he had done enough.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
all right. So
Bro, I like the first round of combat. Sobble is already foaming at the mouth on the ground.
while we get ourselves all like situated, is there any other questions about the mechanics of the game that like that you guys want to ask about?
Not really.
No?
All right, just like to quickly run by this real quick.
Okay.
Oh, let me pull it up on. Just make sure I understand it for the future, because if I briefly talk about it, I'm sure I remember this.
Okay.
Give me one quick second. Find it on the.
Man, too bad Aldrock is not AI, so Leg can't use the comment so-called free thinkers when this move
Page
from the wild Pokemon.
Page 68. Man, for the longest time, I was just constantly just trying to lick you, and I just wanted to paralyze you. I completely forgot that it was a ghost type move.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing but normal. He's the
Honestly,
only one who
I
had like
think from the
you are the only
beginning-
two that have typed moves. I'm completely normal right now.
I'm pretty sure both lick and tackle uses strength for stuff. So
Yeah.
the fact that you growled at me at the very beginning is something.
Yeah,
quite-
no, I did not look. I did not trust you guys. I mean, I could
that's the thing.
overlook the fairy having strength, but Munchlax, nope, I was not having it.
See, that's the thing. If he didn't do that, I was going to use mirror image or play nice on Yo. But after that happened, I'm just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no, basic strategy, use my ranged debuffs first. First order of the day. And then kept my distance from Munchlax. Munchlax, I did not suspect to have a because didn't you have a ranged move against me? Yeah, you did. You tried to reduce my evasion instantly.
Yeah,
I didn't expect you to have that much range. That's why I only was at max range for my own.
it was only 10 feet. That's all you
Yeah.
did.
Well, you have a ranged move of
anyway.
at least 10 feet.
Hmm.
So I still
Okay,
had to be in range of like if I
so-
wanted to put growl on you.
Oh
So,
yes. What was your
using
question, Benj?
Pokeballs,
Got distracted.
using Pokeballs.
Oh, okay. You using Pokeballs?
Right.
So, all it basically is depending on the Pokeball you use. If it's a regular Pokeball, you roll 4 dice, and it for like a beginner, it has to be 4 successes.
Yes.
And you get automatic successes for it being at half health, for it being at 1 HP, and for it having a status hit.
Yes.
Okay, and that's basically it.
Yep.
Alright, sweet.
Right. So I can't. Sabo can't status ailment Pokemon. Okay.
It's almost
Yeah.
like I walk up to something, lick it, and then use Pokeball. And
I am. I may have to beat things to 1 HP. Fortunate.
I mean, depending on like the kind of Pokemon you encounter, like because it could be like a starter rank Pokemon.
Not true.
Now that I think about it. Oh, wait, no, never mind.
Actually, this is some other things I thought about. Pokemon trading.
That's one thing I was actually thinking about. Like, since we're in a group, if one person sent the Pokemon out to distract it, while the other two just start throwing Pokeballs at it, and then
Okay.
it would just be like,
Okay,
First off, I will point out that if that is caught, that will negatively impact one of its stats. It doesn't like being wild Pokemon do not like being outnumbered and beaten unfairly. So that will add an additional cost to unruliness when you first catch them.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Like if you do that, then its happiness and loyalty will be 0, and it will probably not want to like listen to you for at least a good while.
Yeah.
Okay,
While it's a
so-
more
so it
guaranteed
can
way of
be done,
catching it,
but we
it
should
does.
not do it.
Yeah, it does damage the journey to friendship.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say this: while happiness is like happiness is not gonna be as impactful as loyalty, because with loyalty, the way I am interpreting it is that if it has 0 loyalty, like at the start of the round, I'm gonna basically have you like roll a success die, and if it fails, then I'm gonna like take your Pokemon on a joyride and take control of them myself.
Like, yeah, there's cons and there's pros and cons to such an approach.
Yeah.
Alright, that's fair enough. But yeah, that's all for me.
Okay.
Okay, then back to Pokemon trading.
yeah.
Between players and or NPCs. I don't know. Is there adoption centers? Question mark?
Technically, yeah. Well, there are adoption centers technically in the rules, but I'm gonna just say this: there's probably not gonna be like
I know.
I
Okay.
think like adopting Pokemon would be like the professors or stuff like that. Like
Makes more sense, yeah.
Okay, so 2 specific things. One is in the games you can just trade in general because there's a bunch of NPCs to be like, I'll trade you this one for this one, and then you trade. But specifically in the anime, to trade it requires a specific machine that's on at every
Yes. Trading machine.
yes.
Yeah. Those exist.
Okay. So to trade we would need a trading machine.
yes.
Right.
Okay.
We would need a specific machine in order to officially trade Pokemon, even with people that we're right next to.
And in addition, if you trade a Pokemon, it will lose 1 point of happiness and loyalty, even if it's like the Pokemon you're getting back.
Even if it's like someone who has been, even if they're a Pokemon who has been within our group, which, let's for the sake of purposes, because I can't confirm, spend a decent amount of time with each other. Just simply the change of ownership will impact those stats, even if they are
Yep.
familiar with those individuals.
Yep.
Okay. Gotta be a little suspicious, huh? I mean, I could fully understand Munchlax not being happy if it went to someone else, because motherfucker, that guy's a chef.
Oh yeah.
That is literally his best friend. He would be unhappy if he got, oh, what am I having for dinner today? Oh, kibble? Zeff treated me better.
Yeah, I'm gonna be entirely honest here. I have like 9 dry bags and 9 gourmet foods, and when I feed them, I'm just gonna be like mixing them together, heating it up a bit, and then that's what I'm gonna be serving Snorlax.
Mixing them. I guess it
Yeah.
depends on the type of gourmet food. I would know. My parents definitely did that instead of just
It says
dry
canned
food.
gourmet food. I imagine it's a type of soup.
Maybe not soup, but maybe a little. Depends. Sometimes it can be soup. Maybe it can be like a little bit of a chunky in a not a broth, but syrup. Something a little more
Stew.
consistent. I don't know. I feel like I understood combat, and I can
Yes.
acknowledge the weaknesses of my Pokemon. Don't get hit.
Yep.
Being prevented from evading sucks. Mega Ball.
Don't worry. I don't think anything else you run into will have that move.
If I run into a
For a
wild
while.
Munchlax, I will be freaking out.
Japan. we do. we just
If I come across a wild Munchlax, I will be freaking out.
man, we all kind of chose like rarish Pokemon because I don't know
Yeah.
about Hadrini. I don't even know if that's her name. It's Hadrini, right?
It's Hatterin, if I'm correct, is what it's called.
Hadrina.
Uh,
Hattie. But I know Munchlax in games are actually decently hard to find. You chose a starter, which is
typically also pretty hard to find.
yeah. And like I said, I have no idea about Hattie.
Yeah, Hatena is just a wild Pokemon that you could find.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
So
Like I know, like Black and White, the only way to maybe not Black and White in like a specific game, the only way you can get a Munchlax is smothering honey on a specific one of specifically 3 trees, and then after waiting a full 24 hours in game, you have
that is Generation 4.
Okay.
So
yeah.
okay, and I'm very confused by why we keep talking about this rarity thing. There's not a thing to getting multiples of our
not entirely a
starter.
good reason. I just like pointing it out.
This isn't Pal World where I'm crushing up 4 different pals to super juice 1 pal.
Hey, we didn't say that. That comes later down the line.
I am not getting into that discussion.
Yep.
I am mortar and pestling these 4 other Pokemon and feeding it to my Pokemon. Ew.
Honestly, if the rarest chance to get like I think it's a Trico that evolves into it.
Something tells me that
I'm not getting Trico, but Trico specifically.
You are for sure not getting Trico. It's not even in the dex.
Trico specifically, its final evolution has a bunch of bulbs on its back that it's supposed to taste pretty good.
a delicacy.
Currently,
That's what Benjamin's goal is find this Pokemon that's not native to this region.
Yep.
just to let you know, I'm looking at it. The one place where you could find Munchlax has a 5% chance of encounter.
What, like which game? What game?
Sword and Shield.
Oh,
So something tells me that Aldrock is probably going to have a somehow. I think I came across this very briefly when looking at the actual web page for PokeRole, but there's quote unquote encounter charts. So you probably will do math on what wild type is encountered. Depending
I'm
on
not going to go
location.
into detail how the encounters go. All I'm going to say is, like, the exact location of where a Pokemon can be found is not going to matter so much as it being in the environment that it would best be suited for, if that makes sense.
Yeah, there's definitely a few weird cases where I'm a little confused by, according to the Pokedex source that you sent us. which can tell you locations you can find certain animals. And I was a little confused why a seagull was found more inland than on the coasts. A little confusing.
Yeah. Again, like I'm just gonna say, ignore like the locations where you can find certain Pokemon in the Dex, and pay attention a little bit more to like some of the environments, like again, I'm not gonna go into the actual details because like I've already had to spend a huge amount of time trying to figure that out. But all I'm going to say is you know,
It seems like most of my fairies are going to be found deep within that funny little forest.
The funny little forest where all the funny little guys do their funny little dance.
There's a type of funny little guy that does his type of funny little dance, but yeah. I will get him eventually. All right. Well, good session, boys. Can't wait to wake up tomorrow. Am I right? AKA, wake up from this strange dream that we had.
Right, right. I've never met you before,
so
I think.
over the next week, I will be messaging you in the private message area about like setting up sort of like a little intro
Alright.
for you. You know, something to sort of introduce your character and sort of set some stuff up. And yeah.
Primary takeaway. We are all intended to meet in Motostoke.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That will be basically like where you guys will be all meeting up in the end. But like I'll try but like you know, I'll sort of set up sort of like a sort of little intro sequence where you can sort of like introduce your character as well as like you know, like sort of get like an idea of how you're gonna role play them, if that makes sense.
Yes. I can.
Man,
I got.
Ben,
Wait, like, where are you from?
Me, I am. I mean, if you want me to be specific, I would imagine that like my mother. I mean, if you're talking about like where I was born,
No.
I would need to try and okay, like ancestry.
Where are you current? Do you have a place of residence in Galar?
Yes.
Then that's what I'm asking.
All right. Yeah. No, I just needed to look that up.
It's Hammerlock, right?
Yeah, Hammerlock. I just forgot the name of it.
Right. So, Center City.
Yeah.
More or less.
Right. So, yeah, because if I look at this, so by looking at the map, it implies that you and Benjamin would probably both be taking the transit in Hamlock down to Motostoke, because there's a rail connection there.
Yeah.
I think.
Which leads into a perfect way how we can meet each other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
two
what I
would
was
be
thinking.
definitely bumping in the train station. Whether you recognize each other for other events is other to be planned, but chances are you could probably bunk on the ride if that is
Yeah.
your chosen route, which is the safest route and most likely the best option. I'll still have to decide, but more than likely cycling south into Motostoke.
Yeah. Again, a lot of this, like, I was thinking, like, a lot of this stuff, and, yeah.
Yeah, it's like we got the general gist of, I guess, our path since we know where the site is to be. It's just more of like, if we know each other, how we know each other, will we meet up before we get there? All that stuff.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the idea of, like, you guys will probably meet up in the actual, well, Benj and, like, will probably, like, meet up on the train over, and then they will meet up with you, like, in, like, Motostoke, basically.
Either we'll meet
Yep.
up, because chances are it probably won't be by the train station, unless I'm like one of those guys like, oh, all the new trainers are going to be arriving in this town from the north are probably going to be arriving through this tram, and just wait outside the tram. Or, who knows, I don't know if there's any like shops or things inside of Motostoke itself, so maybe we just bump while doing casual stuff, or bumping at the actual place of meetup within the city. Are you getting really? Are you just enjoying the
I'm
fact
not-
I'm using the word bump?
No, it's like I just realized there was like a token from like the other campaign that I was using for. There was like a guy who was just like sitting in the corner, like right over here, all smushed.
What?
I don't know.
Hold on, I think yeah. If you look like over in this corner, you can see. Well,
Huh?
There's a
Oh,
guy
what the
there.
fuck?
I like undid it just so you guys can see it. But like I was
Oh,
like,
look at
that.
What is that? Who is that?
That's one of the rivals in the other campaign I'm running.
You just
That's
looked at
hilarious.
him, or what? You accidentally put him on the map?
I think it was like on the. I don't know how he ended up on the map, but he was like squished over in the corner, so I guess he bore witness to your guys' battle.
Guys, we have a ghostly spectator. So no, what's important is that we all remember that we had this dream we were fighting other trainers. We don't know it's ourselves, but we all can recollect one similar fact. There's some strange dude in the woods watching us.
Like all I remember is like I'm probably gonna wake up and be like, man, I had the dream of my first battle, and it was like against like some sort of titan, and there was some guy watching me, like the trees.
Scary
Okay.
stuff.
Alright, but otherwise, yeah. Let's see.
So what did we learn today, other than I am a glass tank?
What do you mean by glass tank?
Glass cannon.
Okay, that's better.
Yeah, glass tank is like
Glass
like
tank.
That's illegal.
it's like God, what is it called? Like
Evasion?
huh?
Like evasion?
No. It's like a specific term. Like it's not oxymoron. What is it? Like hang on.
All I've got from you is evasion.
All I got is insight.
So yeah, I think I am working on some strategies, and due to the nature of how turn order and consecutive successive rolls works, because from what I understand is that we follow initiative, but after initiative is followed, additional actions can be incurred. So it's,
yeah.
in a sense, that means that just because you get to go first doesn't mean you just get to wail on someone.
Yeah.
Because they're still given a minor amount of control before they wish to continue or not.
Yeah, but
Which
going
also
first,
adds
you
a-
kind of get. But going first, you basically get to kind of dictate what exactly is going on in the battle. Like
Yeah.
if you want to go second, it's just as easy as moving your Pokemon and nothing else.
Yeah, and the nature of choosing to be defensive or offensive, basically conserving your Pokemon's energy to be protective or to wail on someone.
Like honestly, there's a good chance. What's Hattie's HP?
4,
Five.
5 actually.
Or
All right,
bad.
never mind then.
Yeah, no, I am the lowest HP.
Well, I was going to say there's a good chance that whoever goes first, it might just be like whoever one shots first. But
Yeah, one-shotting is going to be a rule, or what I mean by that is what we did here did not happen.
I almost did that. Unfortunately, fair play be upon you.
Training round be upon ye.
I was tutorializing, okay?
I love playing. I love being
killed
one shot
him.
in the tutorial.
you can't lose in the tutorial.
I love being one shot in the tutorial. Them's the breaks, kiddo. Get good. Fuck.
But yeah, no, it's called it is an oxymoron. Like glass tank is basically an oxymoron when you really get down to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because tank and cannon aren't the same thing. But yeah, no, you have a threatening amount of damage, but you don't have a lot of defenses for when things successfully hit you. That's what you mean.
Yeah. Now wait, insight is special defense, right?
Insight is special defense, yeah.
Actually, I do have some special defenses.
Yeah, special defense is defensive against what?
Things
Special
that hit from a
attacks.
distance.
Special attacks.
Right, special attacks.
Because
So any
like,
attacks that use a special stat.
yeah, because there are physical attacks that are labeled as ranged.
Very few. Besides maybe chucking a rock. Maybe. Yeah, no, just evasion. I mean, I have a high specialty stat as well, so I have. Yeah, I have a high special stat, so I have a decent amount of special defense as well.
Another thing to keep in mind is how like like with like a lot of tankier Pokemon, they don't really have like the option to evade. So Clash is actually like what I actually do really like about Clash is how it basically gives defensive Pokemon something that they can benefit off of. It's not like a complete benefit because obviously if they get too low or if they are hit by a move that is super effective against them, then yeah, they're still going to take a bit of damage. But they have like a better option, and they can't like there's not like I can't dodge.
Yep.
Yeah, as for tutorial reasons, the reason why it was important that this was a tutorial is that if I had known how extra moves work and where the strengthening was to apply, I may have, because what was it? I love being attacked like the third or fourth time in a round was like, oh, fuck, I'm out of options, aren't I?
Yeah.
I just had to open my arms up at that point because I wasn't it that I couldn't evade again, so I only had option to Clash, and Clash couldn't have had more than 2 successes. I don't remember. All I know is
Yeah,
because I made a move first, dodged something that would prevented me from evading for the rest of the round against one person. I kind of didn't have an option.
I will
And
say
I
if you
wasn't going
wanna,
to push
like,
the will category at that time.
I will say if you want to like take this time, if you want to like readjust where you have like certain points in your stats. As of right now, you're more than free to right now before like our official first session starts. But like if
Right.
you kind of like where they are and you don't really feel like changing them is gonna like impact that much, then you can keep them the way they are. But I'm gonna give that option just because like of how like things look.
Well, I guess the primary thing to point out is I spec'd in special despite not having any special moves right now. And
Yeah.
that's more so for future
Yeah.
planning. That's
So,
literally me saying, until I
what
defeat a Pokemon.
What you should do is because you could do training in order to train back up your special and then get rid of your special attack, regular attack. You should, in fact, just do that.
I should start off with strength and then do training to respec in the specialty once I would have the option to have like water gun or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, rolling only 2 dice to attack things kind of sucks. And then I remembered I made everyone lose strength.
Well, it didn't matter for me.
Yeah, it didn't matter for you. Good thing it's
Anywho.
almost very unlikely for us to run into hats.
Anyway,
All right, fellas, I think it's about that time.